announcement.
Right. I'll do it on my phone. Because that's easier.
Fair enough.
Where?
Let's see.
Announcements. At stream.
Okay.
Updates. Continuing now poster. And then copy link. Paste link. And there we go. So now we can say, hey everyone, I'm Hal.
I'm Mal.
And we are Hal
Mal
Productions.
Productions.
Congrats on being first DJ. Thank you for always being here so early. Means a lot. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sorry we canceled our stream on Wednesday. We went to the zoo with my grandma with our grandma and our uncle, and it took longer than I initially thought. And then we also did a lot of well, the ad is here. Whoops.
Again?
It's here at the beginning. What do you mean again? The stream just started. This is the first ad.
That's what I meant. Like already. I meant to say already.
Again.
Okay, I need to change the angle of this heart. I know you thought it looked good, but it's a little bit off, and I need to change it.
Fine then. Hi DJ. I need to figure out the ad things, because I think when an ad is coming up, the message says ad incoming, stream will continue shortly, but then the ad plays. So I don't know. I have to mess bot stuff. I've been busy, but I hope that you've had a good week. We went to the zoo with grandma, uncle. It was very fun. We didn't see many animals. Weirdly, that's not why we went to the zoo. We didn't go to the zoo to see animals. We went to the zoo to see lights. Because it was crazy. So, the zoo in our town does... Okay, well, I don't know what... How Productions bot, shut up! They have, like, these festivals of lights. Actually... Weirdly, where we live, there's lots of light festival stuff, right? There's Blink.
Mm-hmm.
But, it was crazy. It was so pretty. I've never seen so many Christmas lights in my life. In such dense, like, every single tree in the zoo, which was a lot, were densely covered in lights, right? It was insane. I've never seen so many lights in my life, and also, just like, it was so pretty. It was like the leaves were replaced with, like, magic. And they had these, like, lantern sculptures, too, of, like, animals. They're so pretty. It was so pretty. So that's why we didn't stream on Wednesday. Because we did that instead. And we basically spent the whole day with family. I think that's a good reason to miss the stream. Right? It is a shame, though, because I feel like we've already ruined our New Year's resolution in that aspect. Scheduled streaming, don't cancel. Already canceled. I don't think it's bad to cancel stream,
Something is going on.
You know?
Yeah.
Whatever. Family should always come first. Exactly. It's important. I don't want to become someone that's, like, so obsessed with, like, streaming that I, like, don't spend time with people. You know? That's why I didn't stream that much our first year of college. Because we wanted to, like, experience college life and, like, you know, spend time with people. And it just didn't feel like... It's hard to balance. No one ever really talks about that. But I'm trying. But something fun I've been doing is continuing work on the model. I know I keep saying it, but it's because it's taken up my entire life. You gotta get your whole family on the stream so you can do both. See, actually, I was thinking on Saturday's stream we would invite our mom to come on stream. Because we were planning on playing Splunky, and our mom is, or was, an expert at Splunky. She was literally a speedrunner. That sounds, like, wild. It's not like she got any, like, world records, but, like, she could beat, like, Splunky HD.
She beat the game in 8 minutes.
She could beat it in under 10. And she could beat it in 5, I'm pretty sure. Splunky HD.
Yeah.
So, you know. Not even joking, she might be on stream tomorrow. It depends. She does work, but I don't think she works on the weekends, so.
Not usually, yeah.
Also depends on if she wants to be on stream. She's camera shy. There's no camera, but I don't know. We did play Splunky with her once on stream. That was a while ago. I've been wanting to do it again with her because it's fun. Right? You have a whole family of gamers. Splunky is like the only game my mom played.
Yeah, she's not really a big gamer like my dad.
Yeah, like, but Splunky, I don't know what it was about it. It was like the perfect mesh of everything for her. And it was fun because we would always play with her. Though, admittedly, we were like way younger when she was obsessed with Splunky HD. And she would kill us on purpose so that we could like be ghosts and she could get score runs because if you had people playing with you, they could like blow the ghost away. So she would do score runs and we would have to be like on ghost duty and she would kill us. She'd murder us. I remember that fondly. Oh man, my first betrayal.
I think that's better.
I like that. So you're gonna do the background first or the character first?
I'm gonna do the character first, obviously.
Because you had the colors for that.
Yeah. Where's my...
Actually, interestingly enough, well, so we spent time with family on Wednesday, right? And one of the things that we did was we bought Mal a new chair.
Yes. Okay,
you can tell the story.
the chair that I have been using is a chair that we have had since, I'm pretty sure, before I was even born.
I'm pretty positive you're right. I think if I look at baby pictures of myself, I can see myself in those pictures before you are born. And the chair is there.
This chair, that chair that we were using, old as can possibly be. Okay?
Sorry for the ad.
Need to get myself a new office chair. Anyway, so we went to get a new chair. And I found the perfect chair. Because I specifically wanted a chair that had optional armrests. Because I kept
funky.
pinching my fingers on the table between the armrest and my hand.
And you should have just lowered the table.
The table is as low as it can go.
Gonna be less shy for the next 3 hours? That's fine. Work's important. You don't have to be here. But we always appreciate you chatting anyways.
But yeah, so I finally have a new chair. And it is the most comfortable chair in the world. It's perfect for me.
I still have a crappy chair.
Yeah. You deserve a good one eventually.
Eventually. It won't be for, like, a very long time, probably.
Like, if you're like rigging or editing, you can use this chair. I give you my permission.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to.
So you saw me
I didn't
rigging
think about that
this
until
entire morning, and
yeah,
you...
no, I didn't think about it, but now I thought about it and I'm like, oh yeah, that would probably help.
Yeah.
It's not like I was using it.
No, you weren't. You were just... Wow.
You could have just taken it. I wouldn't have minded.
I just come up behind you and just steal it.
Yeah.
I'll do that next time, now that you've given me the idea.
Yeah.
It's so important to have a nice chair, though. Especially, like, doing a job, like, art. Or, like, editing. Or rigging. Which we do all the time. If you're gonna sit at a computer all day, you need to have a good chair. Otherwise, back issues and, like, just issues in general. There's always... It's a pain. Constant battle. But I am very happy that you got a new chair. Because it really is comfortable. I didn't realize how uncomfortable the old chair was until your chair.
It's true. I need to.
And it's white. For those of you who don't know, actually, I don't think anyone really knows. We have a white PC set up. We actually built Mel a new PC.
Somewhat recently.
Was it last
I
year?
think it was last year, yeah.
For your birthday. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's a glass case with white and 7 fans and a liquid cooler. RTX graphics card. Mwah. What's the 3060?
3060, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Not to brag or anything, but I mean, I built it, so I will brag. It was actually my first time building a PC. Well, I mean, I've helped out with building PCs before, but this was the first time that, like, it was mainly me putting it together, right? The way I've always helped in the past was I have very small hands, and they were smaller when I was younger, so if my dad was building his PC, I would be screwing things in and place things in tiny spots and so on and so forth. Mine's a tuxedo PC, mostly black, but the graphics card is white because it's cheaper than the black model. I wish our graphics card was white. Ours is black, and so is our motherboard. But I think I think it's fine, right? We have like white cords and RGB fans, and Miku is in there. So is Anya, because we put figurines in it because it's glass. But yeah, it's mostly white. We should trade. Maybe. I don't know. I like this graphics card. It works very well. The motherboard! It's fine. I don't know. I got a recommendation, or I guess my dad got a recommendation for a motherboard. What? Region of Gamers?
League of Gamers.
League of Gamers?
Or, yeah, I think it was
Region of Gamers?
League of Gamers.
Which graphics
or
card?
Republic of Gamers. That's what it was.
I don't know.
It's a really dumb brand name in my opinion.
I don't know. It's okay. I've never used them before.
Also, that's our motherboard, not our graphics card.
Why did I say graphics card? Oh, our graphics card is a 3060 RTX GeForce graphics card.
NVIDIA, I think, is the brand.
Is it NVIDIA?
Yeah, I think. Or maybe
That's the driver.
I don't know computers.
Hey, same. Really? Awesome. Okay, maybe we should trade. Because you have a white and I have black. I didn't even see a white one. And it was cheaper? Man, I should have gone with a white one.
Is there like a difference between them?
It doesn't sound like it. But, yeah, the motherboard is still black. Which is fine. It doesn't look bad. But I do love white PC setups. I think that they're so, like, clean looking. I'm happy with this PC. I'm glad that I built it. Oh, I was talking about the model. So, the model, I am pretty sure, if nothing goes wrong, which everything has been going wrong, but if nothing goes wrong, Mal should have a VTuber by the end of January. My hope is that they'll have it anyways. I'm working really hard to get it done by the end of January. I've been working on it since the summer. I've never spent this long on a model. It's because I'm trying to do a lot of, like, gimmicky stuff that makes it, like... just for showing off purposes, to be like, look at how good I am at rigging models. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But the hope is that Mal will have a VTuber model by the end of January. I won't, but I also won't be here. So, it's fine. Mine probably won't be there until the summer. Which is fine. Good morning, Sky. What? What do you mean good morning? It's afternoon.
Yeah, it's 2 p.m. Bruh.
Hope you're doing well, Sky. No, it is most certainly afternoon. Morning? Okay.
Whatever you say.
I'm so eepy. I am too. I, like, usually wake up super early in the morning. But I don't think I woke up until 9, which is early in the morning for some people. It's actually early in the morning for everyone in my family. I still woke up before my whole family. But it was later in the day for me, okay? I usually wake up at 5, 6 on good days. 9? New record, you know?
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too. Oh, hydrate. And posture check.
Hold on.
No, not hold on. Fix your back.
Let me.
How are you doing, Sky? How's your week been? Hope all is good.
Oh no.
Whoops. The paint bucket tool is great.
Okay.
Yeah, how's your week been? Yes. Okay. How about you? It's been pretty good. We went to the zoo on Wednesday. That's why we canceled stream because we were at the zoo.
I am terrible at walking, by the way.
Oh, I know.
The pain I was in by the end of that day, you don't want to know. It was awful.
Well, did your legs hurt the day after?
Not more than usual.
Well, that's good. I think. I can walk for forever. This is something I've recently found out about myself. I don't know why I can walk forever, but I can. I walk to all of my classes. I walk my dog every day. I actually feel like I constantly need to be on the move. That might not be too surprising, considering me as a person. Invest in some comfortable shoes, Mal. That's a good point.
I have Nike shoes, okay? They are comfortable.
They're old. When's
They're
the last
kind
time
of like a year or two old.
No. No, they're not. When's the last time you bought shoes? When's the last time you got shoes? I think those shoes are like 5 years old.
No, they're like 3 years old.
The pink
at
ones?
least. No,
Which
I have
ones am I
Nike
thinking of?
ones. The pink ones I already got rid of.
Oh. And insoles? That's
But like,
true.
it wasn't the shoes, it was my legs.
Sounds like me, Mal. Last time we went to the zoo, I had a camera and had to walk everywhere while taking photos. My legs hurt a lot afterwards. I feel like my legs hurt more if I'm just standing still. Walking,
I mean,
I'm fine.
yeah, but and when you're at the zoo, you have to do a mixture of walking and standing still, and it like, because like standing is definitely really painful.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about standing, though. But, yeah, I don't know. I had to get new shoes recently, so my shoes are brand new. Because, I may have accidentally wrecked my shoes when I was... It was a week before school ended, okay? There was a huge rainstorm coming my way. I did not know this. I did not check the weather. Nor did I bring an umbrella, a raincoat, or any sort of thing. I go outside. It's freezing cold without the rain. Okay, it's not raining yet. And I need to walk because I just have all this energy. I'm stressed, right? Finals are coming. I need to walk to get rid of my stress. That's how I deal with my stress. Walking all the time. I decide I'm going to walk to the grocery store. That's like 30 minutes away. Maybe a little bit further away than 30 minutes. But I don't care. What am I going to get at the grocery store? I don't know. I haven't decided. I just need to walk and I need somewhere to go. I walk all the way to the grocery store.
I don't know what I'm gonna put there yet.
It starts... I could just copy the picture.
Just screenshot my whole screen.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what you should write. But anyways, it started sprinkling when I was in the grocery store. Okay? I think I bought a single Twix bar because I didn't know what else to get. Like nothing, I wasn't even hungry. I don't know. I bought a single Twix bar, which I could have got at the vending machine in my dorm. I bought a single Twix bar. I walk outside and it starts raining a little bit heavier and I'm like, I bet I could walk home before it really rains. I think I like walk 2 minutes and then suddenly it's like a torrential, what is that the word? Torrential?
I don't know.
Whatever. It's raining hard. I cannot, it's like I'm swimming at this point. Everything I was wearing is just soaked. My shoes are doing that gross thing where it's like it's like squishy. Ugh, awful. Downpour. Thanks, Sky. And I'm 30 minutes away, and I'm like, surely this rain will let up. It just got worse. Every single step I took, suddenly it's like lightning. And it was like I was walking through a hurricane. I don't know what was going on. I eventually, I think, called my dad in the storm. I think he was streaming, but I called him because I needed, like, some help. right? So I called my dad, and I don't know what he was gonna do. I think I just wanted moral support. I was like, Dad, it's raining. And he's like, what do you want? I'm like, because I didn't know what to do after the rain. All of my clothes were soaked, and most of the clothes I was wearing like a winter jacket, a winter coat. That thing got heavy. Plus my shoes. I was like, what am I supposed to do with all this stuff? And he's like, just put it in the dryer. I'm like, okay. I should not have put my shoes in the dryer. When I took them out of the dryer, the soles were ripped off of the main part of the shoe, and the main part of the shoe shrank, so I couldn't even glue it back onto the sole. So then I had no shoes, and I just kind of had to deal during finals week, not really having shoes. I don't know. It was, but then I got new shoes when I came back, so that's a good thing. It's a brand I've never like had before too. They're called Hey Dudes. They're like the lightest shoes I've ever had in my life. I don't know the benefit of having light shoes, but I think I'm benefiting. I don't know. I don't really get shoes that often. I think I like buy new shoes every 3 years, right? Only one pair. I want to know what happened in that dryer. Oh, it was, I don't know. My clothes were a mess. My coat is not the same as it used to be. You made fun of it.
Yeah, your hood, it used to be like this soft fuzz.
And now it's
all
like
matted.
It's awful. I don't know what I did. Did I put them on high heat? I don't know. I just used the like normal settings. I didn't even like check. It was all soaked, and I was like, whatever, just dry them. I think the dryer also has like a mind of its own, right? I swear the timer on the dryer is never true to the time. You melted the fur? Probably. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. The way it looks, I probably melted the fur. That's probably exactly what I did. But it was soaked. I don't know what I was supposed to do. You put it on normal? Yeah, I think. I'm treating myself to a really nice pair soon because I have a personal spending account from work now and they qualify as eligible expense. Woo! You gotta put it on low heat. Well, I didn't know that. If I could go back in time, I would. Because I did like that pair of shoes a lot. But also, that pair of shoes was like, I needed a new pair anyways. The soles... the soles were gone, mostly. So it's not too surprising they fell off, in all honesty. I like walk in the shoes until the sole falls off. So, you know, it was more like a message from beyond saying, get new shoes. So, yeah. They're just slip-ons. Like, they weren't, like, anything special. I have one pair of, like, nice shoes. And I love them because they give me, like, 3 inches, right? They're, they look like sneakers, too. So that it's, like, hidden height. It's awesome. I highly recommend, if anyone is short, to get sneaky high tops. Because if you have sneaky high tops, you scare people around you. Because they'll be slightly taller than you, and they'll hold it above you. They're like, oh yeah, look how much taller I am than hell, ha 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 ha. And then you come in with these shoes that give you just a little bit of extra height, and then you either match their height or you're slightly above them. Because they were never that tall to begin with. They just liked being taller than you, right? You come in with these slightly taller shoes, and they're intimidated. It works. It's perfect. Give it a shot if you haven't. My stepmom did the same thing to my winter jacket a couple years ago. Oh, melted the fur? Yeah. It's not the same anymore. It's like, it makes me sad. Honestly, I don't think I do my laundry all that well. I either overload it or I just like put it on the wrong temperature. The stupid like Tide Pod things I throw in never like fully dissolve, so I'll get like this goop on my clothes and then I have to wash it again. It's awful. Ugh, I think I just suck at washing clothes. I am not good at chores. First ever time I got washed, my stepmom washed it. Oh, first ever time it got washed. I don't know. My mom washed it. She didn't put it on low heat and the fur around the hood melted into this dense mat. Yes, that's exactly what my winter coat looks like. If you put a Tide Pod, it doesn't fully dissolve, you overpacked it. Well, yep, melts in your mouth, not in the wash. I don't know. Listen, it just doesn't work. I'm not good at laundry. I'll be the first to admit I suck at laundry. Normal cleaning, I can do that. But I hate washers and dryers. I hate them. I think I just like procrastinate on washing my clothes too long until I have nothing to wear, so then I have to wash all the clothes. So I overload the wash. It's a series of bad decisions after one another. That's just me. I'm a bad decision maker, okay? I had my mom teach me, and she loves laundry. See, okay, here's the thing. My mom, I don't think, has ever done laundry in her life, and then my dad, he does laundry, but I don't think he tries that hard either. Like, he doesn't check to see, like, oh, do I have to wash this on delicate? Oh, is this gentle cycle? Oh, is this hand wash? No, he throws it all in the wash. So I do the same. He doesn't separate whites or colors either. We just hope, you know? I can't do the soap you pour, so I just get Tide Pods. Same! That's what I've always used, Tide Pods. Because I don't know where to load the thing and the stuff in the... I don't know, I'm scared the washer will explode. Like, I'll just come over to get my, like, you know, washing machine. I open the door and just soap just explodes out of it. I'm just certain that will happen, so Tide Pods, you know? Whites and colors is overrated. I'm pretty sure you just have to do it on, like, cold, and they won't bleed. Also, I feel like maybe clothes are just better now that they don't bleed as much. I don't know. You only need to do that if you have brand spanking new clothes. That. Yes. Because if you've washed it a couple times, then they don't bleed anymore. Or if you, like, dyed your clothes. I can understand if you dyed your clothes, right? If you just freshly tie-dyed something, no, I wouldn't put that in the wash with my whites, obviously. Right? I don't know.
Open. What the heck?
What are you trying to do?
I need to go...
Because new clothes are likely to bleed due to being new. Wash it 2 to 3 times and never worry about it again. Huh. I don't even do that. I throw them in even when they're new and I've never had a problem. I don't think I have anyways. Also, how many Tide Pods are you using? 1? Am I supposed to be using more than 1? It's only 1! I swear that's what it says on the Tide Pod directions. Right? I'm so prepared to be told that I'm disgusting and I've been not washing my clothes like at all. For a big load? No, it's like, I don't think I like do a huge load. But to be honest, whenever I do like, I don't know what a big load looks like. My clothes never smell bad, so I don't know. If you pack the washer, it's a big load. I don't pack it. I still give it a little bit of room. But maybe that is packing it if you only give it a little bit of room. I have no idea. An entire plastic laundry basket. No, I'll usually split my laundry basket into like 2. Or 3 if it's really bad, which sometimes 4, but I try to avoid that because that's just, no one has time for that. Right? Is that how dark the chair is?
No. I'm just trying my best. Okay, I don't want that. What the heck?
Maybe I've been doing laundry wrong for most of my life. But I can change it now. See, there's so much we learn on stream. It's great. We also, on Wednesday, we built a whole nother shelf. Oh wait, next time, 1/2 to 3/4 fill the washer and add 2 Tide Pods. Put it on extra wash if you're having residue issues. Huh. I will have to try that. I might run out of Tide Pods really fast, but if my clothes are clean, it doesn't matter. But we built a brand new shelf for our room, which Mal really didn't want to build for whatever reason. Why didn't you want to build the shelf? It looks amazing.
I just didn't want to.
It's mostly empty right now, but we're putting stuff on it. Our other shelf is like absolutely full. But it's so aesthetic. I love it so much. It's like barely has books on it, but it has mostly like art supplies. We have a D&D shelf, stuffed animals, sketchbooks. It's great. That's like if you have a lot of clothes needing washed. You sound like you know what you're talking about, which is much more than I can say. Do laundry frequently, then do a half fill with one pod. Okay. Yeah, I have not been... I'll figure it out. I'm also like... I keep like checking my school email because I'm terrified I'm gonna get a new roommate. And I just do not think I could deal with that. You know? So far, I don't see anything saying that I have a new roommate. I really hope I don't get one. I'm just praying. I will be, very sad if I get a roommate. I learned from the best. My mother does laundry as a stress reliever. See, that's so good. I used to clean as stress relief. Not laundry, obviously. But like I'd reorganize things, right? I'd like go in like the drawers in like my bathroom, my parents' bathroom, everyone's bathrooms, and like reorganize them because they just like eventually. I hate drawers because at a certain point you kind of forget to use drawers for their purpose and you just use them to hide everything, right? So every time you open the drawer, it's a surprise as to what's inside because you just shove everything in there. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't know how to use drawers. I've been trying to avoid having drawers in general because of this issue. You could do what I do about unwanted roommates in dorms that aren't apartment style. Claim social anxiety. Well, I don't have to claim social anxiety. I have it.
That looks bad. Get rid of all the color.
I thought the hair would be in front of the chair.
Nope. It doesn't work.
Huh?
Because then the neck would also be in front because I did it in that way. I did it in an order that I no longer agree with.
So the hair's... What?
I'm just putting it behind it.
But I thought, okay. Exactly, claim it. I claimed it for a year straight and got no roommate in a popular dormitory. I hate saying I have it though. Like,
bruh, what the heck is that?
I'm in the sports dormitory.
What the heck is this? Go away.
So I really don't want a roommate because I don't know. We'll see. So far, no news of a roommate. If I don't get one over winter break, chances are I'm not gonna get one. You know? Oh boy, not the sports. Yeah. I mean, they're usually pretty nice. Like there was this one time that I was like walking like I usually do. And there were these guys that were playing like football in like the greenery area right outside our dorm. And they were like, "Hey, you!" And I thought that they were going to be really mean for a second. They were like, "You want to play, dude?" And I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't play. But it was nice to want to, like, sort of be included. Like, at least the option was there, you know? Unless they were going to make fun of me, which I don't know. I didn't pick up that they were making fun of me. I don't know. I was in the gamer wing, and the equivalent... And it's the equivalent of a frat house. Everyone knows everybody, and they're loud because of it. See, I was in the art storm before. I was moved to the sports storm. And the art storm was nice. Everyone mostly knew each other. It's just I was very hermited, and I didn't really make any friends. But all the friends that I have now did live in that dorm, and now they don't. I think everyone I'm going to be with in my junior year... No, only one of them. You and I both, Hal. Yeah, I just, like... I don't understand how people make friends in dorms. Because I'll go to, like, those little, like, RA event things, and no one's there. Zane's gone now. I have no one. Oh, no. I'm glad I never had to live in a dorm. I'm not living in a dorm at the start of my fall semester. I'm living in a townhouse with 3 of my friends, and it will be a blast. And I'm excited. I'm so excited for that. Because I love the idea of, like, living in a little, like, apartment with some friends, because the way that they have it, your own room, you have your own key to, right? But then you share the kitchen and, you know, bathrooms with just a small amount of people. That's so much nicer than, like, sharing a dorm, which is, like, everyone shares one kitchen and one bathroom. Absolutely not. I rented an apartment with my sister for the first 3 years, and then with my friend for the final year. Okay. They wouldn't let us live off campus for the first 2 years, so we had to live in a dorm. Zane and his girlfriend picked me up by the back of my neck and took me out to lunch, all because most of work and projects were anime. His works and projects? His work and projects or your work and projects? That's how, like, my friend Ellen is, her boyfriend and her, they'll sometimes be like, oh, hey, you want to go out to eat? And I'm like, I don't want to, like, be a third wheel, but also, yeah, I do. Like, I do want to go out to eat. My work and projects. Still sleepy. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, one of my friends last year, I ran into her while I was, we were both, like, staying after, like, class to, like, work on our finals. 'Cause project-based classes, which, I have mixed feelings about project-based classes. On one hand, it's like, oh, no test, right? On the other hand, a test takes, like, an hour. A project takes, like, days, right?
Yeah, I prefer tests because they're easier.
I think that tests are easier, too. Every single time I've had, like, an exam, a final exam, I've got 100.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'll never forget the DM. It was the equivalent of, hey, nerd, we are nerds, you should come join us. That's so sweet. Yeah, I ended up living, I'm going to end up living with my friends. Oh, no. Sorry for the ads. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while there's an ad playing. Be right back.
No. Come back. Looks smug. Why are you looking smug? Mouse stream. Of course. Goodness. Okay. Need to open one last thing. The foreground. If I can. Table. Hello, Hunter's Cauldron. How are you? We are working. Team working. Okay, that should hopefully be good. Hello. Okay. I think I'm gonna screenshot my screen right now, and I'm gonna put this image on the tablet.
I would put the color on the tablet and then maybe, like, slightly blur it, potentially. Hello, Hunter's Cauldron. Is the ad over? It looks like the ad's over. I was kind of in a similar spot where, like, I was asked to, like, room with others because, I was telling everyone, like, Mal's abandoning me, I have no one to live with, or whatever. Not too bad at Coffee Erie's. Ooh, I love Coffee Erie's. Erie's Coffee. I got sick of ads. Thank you for subscribing, Sky. I'm sorry for the ads. But hey, you got cool emotes now, so.
I am also sick of ads.
Really, it's profits, you know? Look at that one! We still have to redo most of the emotes, but I do love the hair flip one. It's hard to, I'm not sure what we're gonna do for the hair flip one, because, I mean, my hair is short now, so it's like, I don't know. I've got mixed
It
feelings.
shouldn't be too hard, I don't think.
I could have long, luxurious locks for one emote. I think that's fine.
Where's my button? You. Save it in...
I cannot see the screen.
I know, I'm sorry, hold on.
Save it there.
Yeah, just save.
There.
There you go, okay.
There we go. I think we're going to completely redo all of our emotes, our animated emotes anyways. And I'm going to do them in live 2D because I'm pretty sure it will be way faster. Hi, Eerie.
It's Eerie, hello.
Love you, Eerie. Hope you're having a good day.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
That's trippy.
I know, hold on.
Oh, then you need to draw the thing on the tablet again, and then the thing on the tablet again, and then the thing, like, interception, you know? Inception. I feel like if it was lineless, it would look...
It probably would,
more.
but...
Maybe draw all over the screenshot as, like, reference? I have no idea. We'll see, we'll see. Malception, basically. It doesn't fit the tablet perfectly.
Yeah, it's because it's not...
Well, I mean, you
perfectly
could have,
square.
like...
It's fine, it's fine.
You could have it make it, drawing things on the side.
Huh?
You know, like, look like there'd be drawing tool thingies on the side, like, oh, here's your brushes and colors and blah, blah, blah.
I know. I was gonna screenshot the whole screen, but I don't know.
Hmm?
I was gonna screenshot the whole screen, I think, initially, but...
You could just have, like, I think gray bars on the side to
That's
give
true.
the illusion of whatever it is you're trying, you know? Make it,
Yeah.
like, vaguely look like one of those art programs. None of them in particular, because... I don't know. A lot of the art programs, they somehow all look similar and all look different. I can usually pick out what art program someone is using by the look of it, you know? Like, I can... Metabang, I think, has a very unique look, right?
Mm-hmm.
It, like, looks like Clip Studio, but, like, more cartoony. I cannot think of a better way to describe it. Like, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
And then, like, what else is there? I'm, like, somehow... Oh, Paint Tool Sai, to me, just looks like a better version of Microsoft Paint. Maybe I'm getting some of the programs a little bit mixed up. But I think I'm thinking of Paint Tool Sai like that because Paint Tool Sai's... The only way I've ever seen it is, like, in light mode. I don't know if it has a dark mode. I can easily tell Clip Studio because you use it all the time. And Adobe products... oh my god, I can't talk. Adobe products all have a similar look to one another. I have an idea.
What?
I would use a textured brush and just go over it with, like, the colors, like color blocking it.
Oh, okay, yeah,
with the
sure.
textured brush. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'd make it look faceless too, like get rid of the eyes. You know, like that one logo thingy you did once?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Because it's technically in the background, you've been using the texture brushes for the background stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm just waiting for it to happen. Oh my god, it just went away. I was like right about... Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Why me? else have we done during the week? I know we want to, reading emotes is very, oh, I remember what I was going to say. Commissions are officially, unofficially open. Quote, quote, quote. Right?
Basically, we have emote commissions open on Ko-Fi.
It's the first time you doing things through Ko-Fi. It's only emotes right now. And also, you haven't made an official post announcing that commissions are open, but they're open. Pretty sure. If they're not, that's a bit alarming. But I'm pretty sure they're open.
Who knows? We might have done something horribly, horribly wrong.
Looks so fuzzy, like a stuffed animal.
A little, yeah.
There's this artist on Twitter. I bet I can find them. Because I did follow them. They were drawing, like, Beanie Baby art, you know? Like, looked like little Beanie Babies. They're making, like, Beanie Baby merch drawings of, like, different cartoon stuff, like My Little Pony and stuff like that. It was so... Like, I loved the style. It was such, like, a soft-looking style. I just wanted to eat it and squeeze it. Let's see if I can find... God, I follow too many artists. This is difficult. Okay, hold on. I want to find this person. This person? Is this the person? I thought it was this person. Oh, it is this person. Okay, Scooter. That's who it is. Scooter or Coco Poodoo. Very cute art. They're like little Beanie Baby webkin things. They're so cute. I wish I could like make my art look that like soft, you know? Soft and cuddly. I feel like it's very difficult to get like textures across in digital art, even when you're using like textured brushes, right?
Yeah.
You're much better at it than me, right?
It's rough though.
It's actually a lot of beginner artists struggle with this. I struggled with this. I know for a fact. The blurry brushes, like the soft brushes, all those brushes, I would avoid those like the plague. You know? I feel like all sorts of like those soft edge brushes just look very... I can't even put my finger on it. They don't look soft. They look very fake. To get an airbrush look, I think you just have to layer things with a hard brush, and then like slightly erase it and like it's building on opacity, right? I feel like blurred brushes just have struggles of getting the soft look actually across.
I mean, that's not really what they're for, I don't think.
What are they for?
I mean, you're talking about, like, because I use, like, the airbrush.
Yeah.
And
But
I
you
just
do
use
it
it
for-
for, like, gradient purposes.
See, okay, for gradients, well, because you don't use it, like, alone for gradients. Like, you're usually using it, like, as a clipping mask, right?
Yeah.
But, like,
But, like, obviously, like, you're not going to get a soft look with that brush. It's not really what it's made for. It's not going to look soft. It's going to look very, like, linear and...
yeah. See, you need to make videos about, like, art. Because I didn't know that brush had a specific purpose. I didn't even know you used it.
Of course I use it.
That makes sense, though, how you use it for the gradients. Like the line art gradients. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I use it for that, and I use it for, like, sometimes I put, like, a just whole gradient wash over the whole thing, you know?
Really?
Yeah, I literally told you about
No,
this
I
before.
have seen you do that on the emotes.
Yes, on the emotes and literally everything I draw.
I don't know how I never noticed that.
You did notice it, you just
well,
forgot.
I did forget. I think you're right. This looks cute.
Not yet.
Not yet. So part of the idea for like this drawing in particular, like this poster-esque art, was Project Sekai. That sounds kind of weird, but like I've always liked how gacha games have like cards, quote unquote, for characters, right? Whenever there's like a new outfit or a new like story or whatever, right? So the hope is every time we have new like outfits or whatever, we get a brand new like poster / card / whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have one too eventually once I'm done with my model. I haven't even started my model. What is something, how important do you think, like, organization is when it comes to art?
Kind of important.
I think it's more important if you're, like, making something like, say, a model, right? Something where, like, oh, someone's gonna go in and, like, have to look through the layers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's, like, some people that use, like, 1 or 2 layers for the whole drawing, right? You're a big layer person, though, right?
I'm a big layer person, but like for people that like do like digital painting, they usually use like 1 or 2 layers.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that there's like a benefit to like using like I think for painting styles it makes more sense because I think they're just trying to emulate like the painting feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would like just build upon and build upon and build upon as opposed to like being able to toggle layers on and off, right?
Yeah.
I think like I've realized I work better with like 1 layer situations, right? But obviously for some things it just doesn't work that well, such as model making. I have been kind of screwing myself recently with like the model stuff that I've been doing.
Right.
Because I got so impatient with it that at a certain point I just was like, man, I don't need layer organization. I know what I'm doing and now I'm like paying for it. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like bigger pieces that you want to edit and change a lot and you know you're going to edit and change a lot, layer organization and just like layers in general I think are so important. Like commissions too. Like I think if you are doing commissions it's like people are inevitably going to ask for changes, so if you can set yourself up for making those changes easier, then the better everything will be, right? But also, I guess like with a lot of layers comes like a lot of like clicking around and like having to sift through things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also you have to like spend the time to name the layers, otherwise you just got layer 1, 2, 3, 4 to like infinity. And you don't know what's what still. I know you learned like a little bit better organization skills from your coding classes, right?
Not really.
Well, you seem to like know better how to like name files. Like I didn't know there was such a thing like as camel case or kebab case. That might sound...
I mean, that's not really a skill, that's just like a formatting thing.
Yeah, it's a formatting thing, but like I'm starting to realize like I've only recently discovered this. I have a feeling that most live 2D artists don't know this. You should be naming your stuff camel case. It makes life so much easier. I had no idea something as simple as like the way in which you name your layers has such a big effect, right? So like no spaces and like no special characters either, and your life becomes so easy. What's kebab case?
Kebab case is when you separate your words with hyphens instead of spaces.
So it's like a kebab, like you have a whole stick through your words or sentences or whatever.
Yeah.
That's kebab case. Camel case is like the first word is lowercase, and then all the like words after that, the first letter is uppercase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the humps of a camel, I think. What's the other one? There's another one.
No, that's it.
There's more than kebab and camel.
Those are the two main ones.
What about underscores? Is that also kebab, but it's like a very sad-looking kebab? Sad kebab case.
I don't know.
Maybe that's like... Maybe it's called something other than kebab case. Maybe that's not like the official name, but that's what your professor called it?
No, it's called kebab case.
Oh, so you know for certain.
Yes.
The other thing is, because I don't know, I've never really been great at like... Well, no, that's a lie. I am great at organizing like files and stuff like that, right? But like naming, I never know like the best way to name models, and I've recently figured it out. So, just in case any of you ever wanted to become a model artist, and you're like, man, how am I supposed to name my layers? Camel case. Mal's model is named in kebab case, so I'm having to rename everything as I go. But my model is camel case.
Yes, I think it's mostly camel case. I might have messed up a few times, but
That's fine.
we'll have to see.
It's better to have at least some of them right than to have, like,
All
not a
of them
single
wrong?
one. Yeah. Because then I can see, like, what's actually working, what's not working. I swear, like, every single time that I'm, like, doing, like, rigging, I learn something new every single time I do it. Which is part of why I haven't ever made a tutorial, because it's like, I just keep figuring out new and better ways to do things. I think if you had, like, art stuff on the sides, it'll be a bit, like, you know? It would look more like you're drawing something instead of, like, a mirror in a weird way. Right? Which obviously that's not how mirrors work, but you get it. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone can hear the tablet when you're drawing like that. I don't know if people would find it satisfying or not. Sometimes I find it satisfying, and sometimes it sounds like... Oh, okay, one of my least favorite sounds in the whole world is when you have, like, a winter coat and you, like, rub the sleeves together. It is one of the worst sounds in the world. I cannot stand it. You know? It's just, no. Absolutely not. I can't even describe, like, what's wrong with it besides, like, everything, right? Sometimes I think the tablet sounds like that. But most of the time it just sounds like you're drawing on a piece of paper, which is nice. That's what matte screens do. Do you prefer matte or glossy screens?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You use both.
There you go.
Cute. And then when it's all shaded, it will be, like, way more cohesive. That's cool! It is a little creepy. The, like, inception part of it, right?
That's the fun part, though.
That is the fun part. Because it's in progress. No, it's great so far.
I know, hold on.
You're out of breath.
I need water so badly. Okay.
So something else that's, like, pretty interesting is, like, shading. There are so many different ways to shade. I actually feel like shading is, like, one of the most stylized parts that people can, like, do, right?
Yeah.
There's, like, a couple of, like, main shading types, though. There's, like, cell shading, and then just, like, render shading. Is that what it's called? I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah, just rendering, I guess.
Where it's more like realistic and like painterly, I guess. Not necessarily painterly, but it's just like soft edges
Heck?
or no edges, right? Mal, obviously, cell shades. Because there's these hard edges, it's more like a,
What's this? Okay, it's just one. That's so weird.
what?
This
What are
is
you
so
doing?
strange. I found this. Nothing, it's fine. I'm just like,
Just playing with like a brush.
yeah, a brush that I didn't know existed.
We learn something new every day. It might be a brush that I downloaded. I just download random brushes off of Clip
No,
Studio
it was
sometimes.
like on a screen that I didn't know was there.
Wait, what?
Because right next to this pen is a marker screen, and I never realized that existed. So,
What
yeah,
do the
there we
markers
are.
do? Do they like layer over top of each other?
Well, this one is literally 1 pixel by 1 pixel.
Oh.
This one is that. This one is
Oh, that one looks nice for like the painterly styles. Like you can easily build upon that one. That one's a nice one. I like that one.
this one is what is this one? Okay, these are like the same thing.
Getting distracted.
Anyway,
Cell shading is a style that never ages. I agree. I mean, like, there's a reason that it works. It's like a classic.
I mean, like it's great for everything.
It also like it really pops, you know? I think that it's like people can like render not well if like it can look overworked and muddy if you like render too much, right? Don't get me wrong. Rendering like can look amazing, right? And it can look very stylized and pretty too, but like cell shading, it hits all the right points sometimes, you know?
Mhm.
It's good at making things pop. That's why it's used in cartoons and comics. It's also pretty speedy, like at least compared to rendering. My favorite game of all time is cell shaded, and it's 20 years old and still looks amazing. Ooh, what's the game? I'm trying to think of a lot of games that I like style-wise. Right?
Don't Star.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm hoping to play Don't Starve again soon-ish. Jet Set Radio Future. Wait, I feel like I've heard that game before. Let me look it up. It might look familiar. Jet Set Radio Future.
I don't think I know what that is.
Why does it sound familiar to me? It doesn't look familiar. Was it recently on Game Pass? Or something? Interesting. It kind of reminds me of like, I think, is Persona also cel-shaded? The Persona games?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Nope.
Yeah, Persona is also cel-shaded. Just, cel-shading is nice. It was not recently on. You might be thinking of its successor, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Okay, that one I haven't heard of at all. I don't know. Maybe you talked about this game before, and that's like how I've heard it. I just love cell shading. It also, like, cell shading can look really good, like, 3D. I mean, that game's 3D, for example. But usually, like, cell shading is, like, a very, like, 2D, or at least, like, that's kind of where it, like, originated. I like the combos between, like, cell shading and, like, realistic shading, right? That's, like, more like Spider-Verse, Arcane, that sort of thing, where, like, they're able to get, like, a painterly look, but it's, like, you can see the clear, like, blocks of, like, shading. Maybe that would be more like painterly shading, but I think it carries on a lot of like what is a part of cell shading, you know? That would explain it. I take every opportunity I can to talk about it. One of the games that I like wish I could take every opportunity to talk about, which, okay, this is kind of an interesting story. So when I was younger, I was huge about the Kinect. In fact, I'm so sad that the Kinect has no games anymore. The Kinect, it's not sold anymore. Why? It was such a fun, like, game tool thing, and was basically, like, where most of
It was VR before VR.
Yeah. And it was like, Just Dance was so much more fun when you had a Kinect than when you have to hold a controller in your hand, you know? Was it, like, 100% accurate? I don't know, probably not, but, like, come on, they were so cool. I loved Kinect games so much. Specifically, I loved the Kinect game Happy Action Theater. It was a Double Fine Kinect game.
Double Fine is the best game company, I swear.
Like, a lot of the games that we love were made by Double Fine. It was a Double Fine Kinect game, and it was basically just a bunch of, like, what I can describe is sensory exploration games. It was weird. You would be, like, thrown into, like, these, like, scenes or scenarios, right? And you could basically see yourself. It was like using the Kinect as a camera. But it would detect your movements, and you could affect the environment around you. And that was the coolest thing ever. They play a lot on, like, imagination. Like, there was, like, oh, the floor is lava game, right? And you could, like, basically play the floor is lava with actual lava. And it was, like, a blast. You could get stuck in a popcorn, like, machine. And there were just so many, like, I can't describe it very well. Psychonauts, yes, that's also Double Fine, I'm pretty sure. Right, is my favorite game from them, but Iron Brigade is also a good one no one talks about. I don't think I've actually heard Iron Brigade. My favorite Double Fine game is probably Costume Quest.
I like The Cave.
Oh, The Cave is really good. I do love The Cave. And then Broken Age is another one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember watching PewDiePie play that years ago. Which one? I don't know which one. One of the games I talked about.
Probably Costume Quest, because that was the one you were talking about. I don't know.
Costume Quest was like, I try to play it like every October when I can. It's just like such a like fun, charming idea that like Happy Action Theater.
Oh my god, wait, really? PewDiePie played Happy Action Theater?
I had no idea. But anyways, Happy Action Theater, you cannot find anywhere anymore. You cannot play it. There are, from what I know, there are no emulators. There is no discs. There is no way to buy it on the Xbox store. Nothing. To my knowledge, that game is entirely gone.
Lost media.
Like, I am so disappointed because that game was like one of my favorite things to play when I was younger. Like, if not my favorite thing to play when I was younger.
I mean, it was like it was a kid's game, and it wasn't really much of a game, to be fair.
I hate the all digital future. It's like, it's upsetting because like, it's just gone. Like, I know a lot of games are sort of like that now. Like, unfortunately, like, actually, I really hate that's happening with like cartoons too, right? Like, my favorite cartoon of all time, Infinity Train. I do not think you can find much of anywhere. Right? It was on HBO Max, and then they got rid of it. And I don't know where you can watch it now.
It isn't even an old show either.
Yeah, it's like, I swear to God, brand spanking new. It's like
it's
only
not
a couple
done. Like, it was supposed to be.
It is just gone. Like, I don't know where you can watch it, and it's so upsetting because it's like my favorite show of all time. If I can find it, I will do a watch along because I love that show so much. It's so beautiful. It is amazing. And now Best Buy is getting rid of DVDs and Blu-rays. Really? What's Best Buy gonna sell? I guess they sell like computer parts and stuff sometimes. Remember, kids, pirating isn't stealing if buying isn't owning. Yeah. I don't understand. If you like bought like something and you can't access it anymore, it's like, it's just frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. Is the light coming from the tablet?
Yeah, basically. I'm not really too concerned about what the light looks like, though.
I don't know if you should have shadow on the chin.
Of course I should.
Well, but if the light is coming from below.
I'm not really that concerned.
Okay. It's just like, a lot of, like, the old Nintendo games, I guess, like, you can't get on the Nintendo store, and, like, or it was something about, like, DS's, right? Where, like, they weren't supporting the store anymore, the DS, so everyone had to basically, like, pirate all games, basically. All games, every game, right? So you had to jailbreak your DS in order to even, like, use it. That's ridiculous. Like, I can't remember if that was the exact scenario, because I gave my DS to my cousins, but, yeah. What the hell? And I am really sad that the Kinect just isn't used anymore, because it was so fun! I also feel like, and maybe I just don't know my stuff when it comes to, like, you know, game stuff, but I also feel like, you know, the Kinect could actually be used in something like VR to, like, get more accurate body tracking, perhaps. I don't know. Hal and Mal, how's my favorite cartoony peeps doing?
Oh my gosh,
We're
hello.
your favorite cartoony people. We're doing pretty good. Just working on this poster.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Oh, did you check to see if RGB?
Let's see.
Is that what
How
you-
do I do that? Color.
If it's not RGB, then it's fine. I mean, sorry, CMYK?
How do I...
It would be... Actually, where would it be?
Where would it be?
File, probably?
File...
Canvas? Is there an option for Canvas? Technical difficulties. Here, I'll look it up. Also, I'll be right back.
I've done this before.
I know you have.
Effect. No. View. Wait, I made a mistake. PewDiePie didn't play Happy Action Theater. He played Connect Party. We also played Connect Party. They were very similar. I think they were, like, related to one another. Hi, Possum. Everyone's coming around today. I was thinking of that when you said the floor can be lava. I think we might be getting them mixed up, to be fair, because we played them both, and they were basically the same game. Color profile. Aha! CMYK. That's a lot of different versions. It's mouse stream. Yes. There are a lot of different options here. Oh my god! Do you see that? That got so much darker. That's so sad. Saturation. Please. Oh no. It's so much less bright. Oh, it's so weird. Oh my god. It's so weird. I forgot to change the color mode because I'm wanting this to be a... Oh, that's so strange. I don't know how to feel about this. Yeah, I know, I figured it out. Oh, that's so weird. What do I do? It's so different. The colors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look. Look at it.
Oh, God.
It's so different.
That's weird. It's like you put, like, a filter over the whole thing. If you color pick from the reference, is it still that weird color?
Yeah, because I think
Really?
before I had it be one of these. I think it was.
Oh, that's so weird. Wow, it
I
looks
don't
so
even know which one
weird.
it was before. This one maybe? Yeah, it was this one.
Wow. Huh.
And if I go view, color profile.
Go back to normal.
If I go back to, I think I should do this one. How much did that change?
It looks very different. It's like dark. Really dark.
Yeah,
How bright can you get it? I'm curious. If you, like, mess with the colors some. Can you get it bright, or does it give you a warning? Yeah, you can't get it that bright.
if I do it like this much, oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, screw it. Just go RGB. Like,
Let's go RGB?
yeah. Just go RGB. Printers suck. Could just have it be like, computer background, you know? Right?
Yeah. Did I do it?
Just undo everything. It doesn't look like you actually... I think you just screwed it up.
Okay, no, that's...
That's right. That's correct. Now everything looks off. That's not the right orange, is it?
It is. I just... Where'd my thing go? Hello? What the heck?
Don't you just love the scuff? It's right there.
So,
It's right there.
what? Ooh. Come here. I'm like comparing it against itself.
It looks darker.
It does.
Color drop it again. See if it's...
Let's see.
This is
Yeah,
confusing.
it's the same color.
Okay. I have no idea.
Because I didn't really mess it up. Let's see. View. Let's make sure I've got the right settings. Okay, yes.
Oh, there's a bunch of different RGBs.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different CMYKs as well.
Maybe
But
find one that's like...
some of
nice.
these are, like, I assume these are just, like, different, like, some of these are US, some of these are Japan, some of these are Europe, some of these are
What?
Afghanistan.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What about... Okay, wait, what's the RGB you're using right now?
I don't know.
Color match?
Color match RGB. That one's too light.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. Then there's Apple, which is kind of the same.
Adobe. That
Adobe
one looks
is super
weird. That's dark.
Yeah, it's dark, so I think this one's the right one.
Here, try doing saturation. Rendering intent saturation. What?
It doesn't really change anything.
Huh. That's so weird. Why is it so light? Huh, okay. I feel like somehow everything's gone awry.
I don't know. I think this is right.
Is that really what it looked like? Dude, colors are hard when you have so many different different things you can do.
Yeah, it's rough.
I wonder if that's why, whenever you send the PNGs in Discord, sometimes they look different colors. What if it can't read certain types of, like, RGB? Right? This is curious. What a curious case. Huh, interesting.
Well, I'm just gonna keep coloring it the way I intended. And it's mostly just gonna be for, like, digital use anyway.
That's true.
But I do kind of want it to be... The thing is, I don't know, I can't get it the color I want no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I think just, like, printing, it's hard to get, like, certain saturations, you know, coming through. It's the unfortunate fact of life.
Yeah, sucks.
It's just the way the cookie sometimes crumbles. I'm more focused about... Whoa, what accent was that just came out of me? Did you hear that?
No.
It's like, I have no idea. Sometimes that happens. I'm like talking and it's like a random accent just appears out of nowhere. What accent? I have no idea. There's no accent I should have. Except for like maybe a Canadian accent, like a very slight Canadian accent. I could somehow reason why I'd have a slight Canadian accent. Am I Canadian? Sort of, not really. I've never really lived in Canada. But half of my family is Canadian, so maybe I picked up an accent from them. I don't know. I've always thought that my accent was pretty, I don't know, neutral American.
What does neutral even mean?
I don't know. Like, not Southern. But I remember there was, like, this point in, like, high school where I was, like, talking about, like... I was talking to someone and saying that my grandparents were going to be picking me up, and they were like, say that again. And I was like, huh? And they're like, you said that with an accent. So I don't know.
How do you say grandparents without an accent?
What do you mean without an accent?
I don't know. Like, what exactly were they?
I don't know.
Like
They were like grandparents, and I was like, I didn't say it like
literally
that.
Not what I said.
I was like, I said grandparents.
Grandparents.
Okay, are you making fun of me?
No, because that's how I say it.
I have no idea. Technically, everyone has accents. I think everyone forgets that, right? Because, like, to yourself, because you're used to it, it's like, oh no, that's just neutral. And then everyone else has an accent. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel... Obviously, this is going against everything I just said. But I feel like American accents are just so, like, unless they're, like, crazy Southern, neutral, you know? Nah, definitely no accents here. Nuh-uh, ain't no way. I don't know, I just feel like they're just general American accents. If I do have an accent, I don't know what it would be. Besides, like, potentially slightly Canadian. But I don't say, like, A at the end of my sentences like all of my other family members. It's like, oh, what are you doing today, eh? Like, I don't know. My aunt says that all the time. She says A at the end of all of her sentences. Every single one. So does my great aunt, my great uncle.
Wait, we have a great uncle?
Yes. They live in Canada. You know them.
This is very embarrassing.
A Michigan accent is close to a Canadian accent. But I don't live near Michigan. Like, at all. I don't even know where I would pick up a Michigan accent if I had a Michigan accent. Which I don't think I do. But, I mean, it kind of makes sense why Michigan accents would sound like Canadian accents, because they're so far north, right? I know my map of the U.S., right? It's far north, right? They, like, share a Great Lake with Canada?
I think. Something like that.
Like, what's you call it? Erie? Is it Lake Erie? I don't know my lakes. What stuff do we have here? Hi,
Well.
Ollie. Hi, Ollie. You mean like Michigan? Oh my god. That's so embarrassing.
So funny.
Are you serious? Oh my god. Yeah, you can see Canada from Detroit and everything. Shut up! Minnesota and Wisconsin accents are similar too. I think it's Ontario that's right across, but I always forget. I have no idea. Clearly, I am bad at geography. Actually, that's so funny. I was doing a lesson for 7th graders not too long ago, and we were talking about, like, you know, different indigenous tribes, and where, like, they are, like, on a map. We were talking about, like, the Miami tribe of Oklahoma, and, we were showing, like, a map that was called, like, the Riverine map, and Hal is doing teaching. Shush. It was called the Riverine map. It had like it showed like what that tribe like prioritized, which was like lakes. Like lakes were used like as rivers, and they would like walk along them and use them as like roads. So water was like a big part of this map, and we like were discussing that with the kids, and like me and my friend Ellen, we were co-teaching this, and we like discussed it beforehand. We were like, okay, let's like, I'm like, Ellen said, oh, I bet the kids are instantly going to point out like, oh, that's Lake Erie and that's Lake Michigan, and this is like a commonality that I can pull from. And I was like, I don't know, it doesn't have any state names on it, so I'm worried they're not gonna get it. And I ate my words, because as soon as we like showed it to the class, a kid's like multiple kids' arms shot up, and they were like, "That's Lake Erie," and I was like, "Okay, I do not know as much as a 4th grader does. Apparently, it's really embarrassing. I've always been bad at geography, though, so."
Good thing you're not a geography teacher.
Yep, I'm an art teacher. But, yeah, I'm bad at geography. Both the, like, also though, like, U.S. maps, they don't, like, teach you much outside of the U.S., right? You have to memorize, like, all of the different states in the United States, which I don't think I could actually do. I'm sorry. Now I want to see Hal do Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? I feel like I'm smarter than a 5th grader, but 4th graders are like, I don't know, they're like at the peak like level. I think once you hit 4th grade, you just get stupider from there, right?
Sure.
U.S. maps don't teach you much outside the U.S. Well, like not just U.S. like U.S. classes. U.S. classes, they don't teach you about like, you know, where's Italy? I know what Italy looks like. It's a boot, right? But they won't like.
Boot.
It's a boot. It looks like a boot.
I'm just thinking Canadian.
Shut up, okay?
It's about time.
So, like, I can't really point to you where anything is outside the U.S. If it, like, is existing outside the U.S., I don't know. It's about time. Shush. So, like, classes. Sure. It's about what? Shush! About the U.S. Okay. Yes, so pretty much, like, all we learn about is just, like, U.S. states. That's it. About the U.S., don't teach you about outside the U.S. Yes. Like, I could not name the provinces of Canada. That's what they're called, right? Provinces?
I think. I don't know.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Geography sucks. I'm terrible at it. Provinces? Oh, I was throwing an extra D in there. It's just provinces. That sounds more correct. You know, sometimes I just like to add extra syllables to sound fancy, you know?
You do that so often.
I do that so often. What are some good examples of me doing this?
Enbany.
Oh my god! So, like, you know how, like, with non-binary, it's like, oh, there's boy, there's girl, and then there's NB. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
NB. So, that's a boy, that's a girl. They're an NB is what it is, okay? I, for the longest time, pronounced it as Enbany. Enbany. Enbany.
And you were like, man, that really doesn't roll off the tongue.
No one corrected me. No one! For so long.
I didn't correct you because I thought you were just like stuttering.
No! And I think it's because I was getting it mixed up in my head with the word ebony. So I was mixing... I miss hearing Hal's thoughts. Get out of my head. Yeah, we learn like nothing about other countries or cultures at any point in the U.S. education. In fact, I feel like U.S. education, for the most part, doesn't teach about like cultures within the U.S. either. You know? There's actually a whole thing about that, but I don't know. What's the point of schools? If I could rewrite the entire education system, I would. I'm very passionate about it. Even if I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
But yeah, that's like, dear God, don't let Hal do that. Shush!
Oh no.
Help, Mal, help him at least, please.
Nah, Hal's actually smarter than you think. I won't let this meme go on too long.
I am very smart. Just not at the things that are like, you know, I should be smarter at. I don't think I sound very smart, but I think I actually am really smart. And I know this because I live in my own head.
You're not doing much to help your case here.
Don't worry, I'll be sorry.
You're not really doing the most here.
Mm-hmm. Hal just keeps digging his grave deeper. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's another one that I kept like pronouncing wrong. Oh wait, I think I might have found out that this one I've been pronouncing wrong. Okay? I've always said feng shui.
That's how it's pronounced.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was talking to my friend, and I think she just called it fungi shoe.
Okay, no, that's not how you pronounce it. Did you think that you had been pronouncing it wrong the entire time? I love how that's like, oh man, that makes you doubt yourself. It's like, oh my god. Is it actually fungi shoe? Am I an idiot? No.
I don't think they actually pronounce it fungi shoe, but they pronounce it a weird way that I've never heard before. It was like, hold on, I need to know she basically pronounced it exactly at how the word actually looks. I don't think that it actually looks like feng shui.
I think it's like FENGSHUI or is you.
Maybe she called it fenshi or something? She said something weird, and I was like, what? She's like, oh, I'm helping with the... Yeah, I think I'm helping with the funshi or something.
The feng shui?
No, it wasn't even shui. Like, I like had no idea she meant feng shui when she said it. Which, I'm hoping that's how... I'm worried, I'm doubting everything I say now. I'm pretty convinced I'm, like, pronouncing everything wrong at this point. Right? In my life. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Make sure I have the correct pronunciation, because I just fully believed someone else's pronunciation, even though I thought it sounded wrong. Oh, she called it feng shui. That's what she said. Feng shui. Not feng shui. She said it how it looks. Feng shui.
That's not how you pronounce it, though.
Hold on. No, I'm gonna look at pronunciation. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna hear what it sounds like, okay?
The name of this traditional ancient Chinese practice, a geomancy, is said can be pronounced two different ways: feng shui, or feng shui.
Okay, so it can be pronounced both ways?
I see. So I was wrong.
They were both right.
They're both right. Okay. I see.
Well, it's not fungi shoe, that's for sure.
Dude, oh my god. Why can it be pronounced two different ways?
I assume there's
feel like
two
that's
different
just...
dialects and accents or whatever.
She does not live that far away from me. Okay, we grew up in the same area.
Well, it would be based off of Chinese pronunciations.
I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like I trip up on my words a lot for someone who likes talking. You'd think I'd be better at it, you know? I mean, can pronounce the two different ways. Oh, the and the.
But that depends on the context, not the dialect.
That's like a contextual thing, right? Like, this is the end. This is the end. I don't know, the end doesn't sound as, like, dramatic. It's more, I feel like the is for dramatic effects, right?
That's not really... Whatever.
It's not contextual? Really? Probably also dialect. But, like, if you were going to do an evil villain monologue, you would do it with the, not the. Right?
I don't know. In the beginning, and then you say the end. You know?
In the beginning, the end. You don't say the end.
What the heck?
If you do say the end, you're wrong. What did you just do? You messed up the
moved
drawing.
my entire thing over on the wrong... It's fine. Okay, we're good.
You say thu end? Thu?
I
that might be
you're
the.
messing with me.
The end? The end? The?
The, as in the.
Oh, like, oh. Yeah, that. No, it's just like how you say it. Just like how I say it? What? The? I guess it's just like depends on, okay. Huh. I don't know, I've always said, like...
It's
but,
always, for me, it's different depending on the
yeah,
context.
you can change it. You don't say the and the same. Just like you don't say read and read the same, even if they're like the same.
Okay, no, that's because
No,
they're different
like,
words.
You're like, no, actually, you don't get it.
That's because they're different words. Read and read are different
Read and
words.
read are two different words, dog. How?
What am I supposed to do? I'm trying to tell the world that you're actually smart and you're not helping.
Oh man, I got a lot of people to keep me in check. It's... Oh my god. I can't breathe. I promise I'm not dumb. I
don't believe you.
You just defended me.
I regret it. Oh god.
I was trying so hard to fill the hole, but how bad You're like, don't dig your own grave. It's not worth it. And I'm just like, what? I'm too deep in this hole. I can't hear you. Oh my god.
God.
No.
I'm never gonna trust you again.
What have I ever done to make you not believe in trust?
Wow. Oh my god.
Almost got stuck behind ads. Oh my goodness. Thank you for subscribing, Ollie. 28 months.
That's a long time.
Whoa.
That's over a year.
That's
When
much
did that
over a year.
happen?
That's over 2 years. 24 is 2 years, right?
24 is
I
1
can
year.
do math at least.
You're right. 24. Oh my god. You're
See?
right.
I can do math at
I don't
least.
know why I thought 24 was 1 year.
I can do math. My dad, he does like these riddles on stream, and people like doing. Been listening to Hal's nonsense for 28 months. Mal, I don't know how you did it for so long.
I did it for my entire life.
Yeah. No, you've been doing it for, how old are you? 18 years. Don't answer how old you are. I figured it out. So yeah. I've always talked like this, unfortunately.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Hal had to take out the abacus for that one. I can do math. I got there eventually. It doesn't matter how fast you are if you can get it right. You know?
Uh-huh.
That's all that matters.
Sure.
Oh, you just marked your thing.
I did?
Yes.
What? Oh. Oopsies.
I can't believe I'm gonna be turning 21. That doesn't feel right. You know? I feel like I can't be trusted to not be, like, what? Yeah. I'm turning 21 this year. Did I say next year? This year. Ain't no shot.
What is that supposed to even mean, man?
Everyone thinks I'm Probably still a teenager. Well, everyone thinks I'm 12. Actually. We all knew this. Hell, baby.
I always, for some reason it surprises everyone when I say that I'm actually the younger sibling.
I've never understood that. Also, this is so... Okay. So one thing that happened in college a lot was, we got, nice and friendly with, our RAs or whatever, right? And they put, our names on the door. And they put our names where, if you read it left to right, it said, Malhow. And I was like, this is wrong. This is a crime. It should be How Mal. And they looked at me in the face, and they were like, no, Malhow sounds much better.
Wrong.
Wrong! How dare! I am not the oldest to have my name put second. No. And I was like, well, no, I feel like... Because, whenever you have siblings, right? There's an order in which that sibling, those sibling names are said, right?
It's always been Hal and Mal.
Right? Usually the oldest goes first, right? Hal, Mal, right? Malhow sounds wrong. It just sounds wrong, okay? Oldest usually go first. Pecking order. I said that. I was like, well, no, usually I think it's oldest goes first, right? And they went... We thought, they thought we were twins, first of all. Not only did they think we were twins, they thought Mal was older. How? The crazy thing is...
Most people think I'm older.
Well, I can, understand when it comes to, maybe in some weird way. Maturity level. But I'm mature. I don't know. Right? But, older sibling, vibes? I cannot believe I'd give off younger sibling vibes. In fact, that makes me feel so wrong. How could I possibly give off younger sibling vibes? How? I need to know. I was talking to my friend a little bit ago about this. It was different people give off different vibes about not only how many siblings they have, where they are in sibling order, and you can always tell when someone's an only child. That is what my friend said. I can sort of agree with this, right? You can tell if someone grew up in a big family versus someone who has no siblings and was an only child. I feel like you can also tell... I don't know. It depends on a lot of things, right? I don't know. But I can't believe I'd give off younger sibling vibes. The fact no one's saying anything about it makes me feel like everyone's like, well, you do though. There's nothing wrong with being the younger sibling except for everything. I don't know. Aren't what are the typical things that people think of younger siblings in general, right?
Annoying.
I think it's usually how you want another shovel? Gosh darn it. Well, I think one of the things that is big younger sibling vibes is oh, the younger sibling can always get their way, right? Isn't that the typical younger sibling thing where it's oh, the older sibling, they had to wait years to get a phone, but then the younger sibling gets one immediately because the older sibling already had one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was our life. You would always get that, right? But also, this is a kind of funny story. So Mal is an expert at crying. They have it down to a science. It was the other way around for you? Really? This is true. I have younger sibling privileges. See, Mal has gotten the art of crying on command down to a science. And this was I think this was last year. I was talking to my dad and my mom. I think my mom, she was wanting to cry for some reason. She was like, I'm having a bad day. Mal, I need to cry, so you need to start crying first so I can feel like I can cry or something. And my dad, who was in the room, was like, what? Mal can't do that. They can't cry on command.
I was like, watch me.
And then you sobbed. It wasn't just crying, it was sobbing. Sobbing on command. And I think my dad still didn't believe that Mal could cry on command. He just saw it with his own eyes and still could not believe it. For years, they would use their tears against me. Right?
It's just like younger sibling superpowers.
Like one of my favorite memories. This is such a petty memory. When we were younger, our next door neighbor was basically like a third sibling to us for the longest time. She would constantly come over and like we'd hang out, the three of us. And she was the youngest in a huge family, right? Most of her like siblings were like high school, college, right? And she was in elementary school. So she had no one else her age, so we'd hang out with her all the time. She had a lot of toys because of this, right? Because she got the toys from her siblings, because her siblings don't play with toys anymore. She also would get brand new ones all the time, all of the time. She also was like the cool friend who had a phone way early, because again, her older siblings, high school, college, so she would get them. There's one time where she had, I think they were called Shopkins. They were like these little squishy, like toy things, okay? They were like really small. I don't understand like the big hype around them, but to me and Mal and our next door neighbor, they were the coolest things ever. And in order to make it fair, this is what we would do. We would put all of the toys that we wanted to play with for like the day in a big pile in the center. We'd each close our eyes, delve our hand into the pile, and pick one out. Okay? And there was, like, at the very beginning of, like, the day, we see all the toys that, like, you know, our neighbor brought in, because she'd always have new toys. She comes in, and she's like, I want to play this with you guys. She has all these toys. We look at them, and there's, like, one toy that sticks out to us, and we're all like, oh, man, that's the toy that we want to pick in the pile. And you can easily cheat this, like, pile game by closing your eyes and just having a really good sense of touch. I got to go first, I think because I was the oldest. Dump my hand in, I get the one that Mal wanted. Instant. No! Crying. Tears. My dad comes stomping in. He's like, what did you do this time? And I got in trouble and Mal got their squishy and I wasn't allowed to play. I remember that so vividly because as soon as you got the toy, you stopped crying and you started like laughing. You're like, I win.
I feel bad.
No, it's funny. It's like part of like, you know, growing up. That's just siblings, you know? I never could learn how to cry on command, unfortunately. I've tried. I should know how to as like a theater minor, you know? I can sort of get close. All I have to do is just not blink for a while. But I think that like, because my eyes will water, but I can't like...
You have to call upon your sadness. Put yourself in the position of a person who is about to cry.
Oh, you're oh God, I forget the acting technique.
Meisner.
No, Meisner is not. Well, maybe that is Meisner, isn't it? That is Meisner.
Yeah.
You're Meisnering up in
that.
here. You're over here Meisnering. For someone who cried a lot during D&D, I'm surprised you haven't gotten used to it yet. The thing is, when I'd cry during D&D, I wouldn't actually have tears coming down. I'd be like sad, but no tears, right?
Yeah.
You were usually sitting next to me. Was I like?
I got waterfalls.
You had waterfalls on your face. I would just be like, I would be like the sounds of crying, but no tears. No tears. It's weird. I'm not very. I don't think maybe I don't have tear ducts. You know. I never thought of that.
You just can't cry on command.
But I'm not very good at crying in the moment either. Not actually crying. I'll like have all the symptoms of crying except for the tears. You know? You got a smudge on your face.
Where? Oh. Hello? What the?
Oh no, you gotta find the layer.
What is that?
There you go. All clean. it's so cute. Your lighting is a bit all over the place.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, with how long we played, how many times have you heard my voice even quiver during a sad moment? No. Once. When Novia died for a second time, I remember you were in tears.
You sent a picture of yourself crying.
That's the one time, though. I can't really think of many other times, but that time.
That was the time.
That was the main time.
For the cry.
Main time I can think of. But yeah, I don't know. It's like only once. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's true. I don't know. But Mal's very good at crying.
I am so good at it.
I'm actually jealous because I feel like crying can be very stress relieving.
It is. It's great. I recommend it. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Crying is great. I don't know. I don't really have many stress relievers in my life besides walking, and sometimes just organizing things, which are both very, great ways to stress relieve because at least they're kind of productive most of the time. But they're very difficult to do if you have like everything organized and nowhere to walk because the weather's bad. I've been wanting to try a sensory deprivation tank for the longest time because I'm curious if it would like either like scare me or it would be like really relaxing. It would be either one or the other. I don't think it'll feel like nothing. You know, crying helps you slow down and observe the weight of life's problems. Oh, obsess, not observe. I like making up words.
An Undertale quote? Is that Napstablook? Or no? Who is that?
No, it's gotta be Napstablook. Who else would have a quote about crying in Undertale if that's a crying quote?
No, it might be from something else. I don't remember.
Oh, maybe Steven Universe?
It's Inside Out. That's right. Yeah.
Inside Out. Okay. Why did we come up with 3 different things of what crying quote could be from?
Yeah. Crying helps you slow down and obsess over the weight of life's problems.
When's Inside Out 2 coming out? I don't know if I'll watch it.
I don't really want to watch it. It looks really bad.
I don't know. People like the person playing Anxiety, I think. I don't know who's playing them, but I don't know. I don't usually look at actors. I'm not a big like, oh, I'll watch this for the actor kind of person. Unfortunate. I wanted to try a sensory deprivation chamber once. Then I realized I get bad anxiety if I'm alone with my thoughts for too long trying to sleep. So no thank you. See, I'm kind of the same way, which is like why I'm like, maybe I wouldn't like it. But I feel like, I don't know. Like, the way I usually am is I have like a million things at once. Like I'll have, this is so embarrassing, multiple YouTube videos playing at the same time. Plus I'm doing something. Right? I say this all the time, like, whenever I'm talking, I'm, like, thinking about another conversation in my head while I'm talking out loud. Like, I need to be constantly doing multiple things at once. Otherwise, it's like, ugh, you know? I could never do, one because I have a fear of being trapped inside. But I wonder, like, I guess, like, because it's, like, purposely trying to, like, sensory deprive you, if it's, like, you can't even, like, think. You know, like one thing I've always struggled with is like meditation. My mom is like really big about like meditation. She's like, oh, you got to try meditating. It will help you with your thoughts. But I feel like I'm never able to just like clear my mind enough to meditate. I wonder if like sensory deprivation would like clear my mind in a good way. Instead of like making room for bad thoughts, it's like, oh, your mind is clear so you can actually like relax for once. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how it works. I'm curious to try if I could, but it's really expensive, so I don't know. You know? That's the unfortunate thing. Best way to do that is count from 1 to 10, and whenever you start to think of something other than numbers, you start again. But I can think at multiple things at once, you know? Then when you reach 10, you try again to go for a higher number. Maybe. I don't know. I would love to try to go to the world's quietest room, though. Ooh, what's the world's quietest room?
This is not right.
I feel like pure silence would terrify me. I don't know. I used to have, like, these like night. Well, okay. No, never mind. I'm changing the subject. But yeah, I feel like a sensory deprivation tank like could either be really good or really bad for me, and I just want to know. You know, there's some things in the world that you just gotta try it to know for sure, you know? Now, I couldn't do that either. Being able to hear my own blood. I had a teacher, my French teacher. You had her. Yes. She could hear everything. She could hear her blood flow. She could hear other people's blood flow. She had, like, insane ears. It was terrifying. Like, terrifying. It's void of all sound to the point that some have said you can hear your own blood pumping. Ugh, no, I could not do that. I think that would give me so much anxiety. See, but I'm so interested to see what that sounds like. I mean, I feel like I've kind of heard my own like blood pumping before, but not because it's quiet, but because I'm having a panic attack, you know? I guess that's more like heart beating, but sometimes it's blood pumping. I don't know. I can understand the interestingness of it, though. You know? I don't know, there's just some things. You could just put your ear to your wrist. But, like, that's, again, like a heartbeat. I guess, like... technically, your heartbeat is just, like, blood pumping, right? Do you go into the quietest room alone, or are there other people that are also in there with you? Right?
I think you're going alone, right?
I feel like you'd have to go in alone. Another thing I've always, like, this might sound insane, but I've always, like, been curious, like, you know when, like, those, like, padded rooms that people go into? I've kind of always wanted to go in one. I don't know. I feel like it'd be nice. Right? I know that sounds a bit insane. But, like, it, like, locked away from the world without any worries. It's a pillow fort with extra steps, maybe. But, like, being locked away, like, don't have to worry about all these other things. It's just kind of, like, I wonder how long I'd stay. I feel like I'd probably get too much anxiety. But also, like, again, if I was, like, forcefully trapped somewhere, maybe it'd be good for me. Like... Instead, like, that's a weird way to put it, but do you get what I'm trying to say?
No.
You don't? Awesome. It's sort of like... I don't know, I'm always on the go. I always am, like, doing stuff because I feel like I have to do stuff, right? But if the stuff I have to do is just sit in a room and that's it, and there's literally nothing else for me to do, then maybe I will actually be able to, like, relax for once. Probably not. I'm a big future jumper, right? Actually, this is really interesting. So, I future jump a lot, right? I would just be sitting and I'm like, I mean, you can just do that at home, Hal. That's so hard. But I always am thinking, see, this is what I'm talking about. Future jumping. I just think about, like, if I don't have anything to do the next day, tomorrow, next week, the next month, I start thinking years ahead. Years. I'm like, oh God, I really desperately need to learn how to square dance because I might have to square dance in the future. You have no idea how desperately I need a square dance in this moment right now because I could see myself in 10 years. I'm gonna meet someone and they're gonna ask me to square dance and I'll look like a fool and I can't have that. And then you know what I mean? Like, this is like how the insane jumps that my brain will get to, that I have to be doing something right this second, right now, no matter how ridiculous it sounds, because I'm gonna need this in the future, I just know it, right? Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing? I thought you were at work.
No.
We're streaming.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too. I don't know why my mom just came in. But, like, I'll, like, be doing these, like, somersaults to, like, future jump. I was talking to Mal about this. I was like, oh my God, don't you just, like, hate when you're, like, future jumping?
I'm like, no, why would I do that? I can barely live in the present.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean you can barely live in the present? So you're future jumping?
No, I can barely, like, comprehend anything in the present.
So, like, thinking of the future, that's just, like...
That's, like, completely off the table.
Completely off the table. I can't understand that. I feel like I'm living more in the future than I am in the present. You know?
You got issues.
Well, okay. That was kind of rude.
It's true, though.
But does anyone else, like, are they, like, a big future jumper, or are they more, or are you guys, like, more of, like, a, no, I live in the present, I can't even, like, think of the future. And then I guess there's, like, living in the past. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know that many people that live in the past. That's a thing, right? But, like, I guess living in the past would be, like, just constantly reminiscing. If I future jump, I get bad anxiety. Well, it's not a choice for me, really. It's not like I'm trying to future jump. I just go with the flow? Okay. So you're more, sometimes future, sometimes past? That's fair.
Yeah, I mostly live in the past because the present is annoying and the future is anxiety, and so yeah.
But what's in the past that's so fun? It's all
Nostalgia.
wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey. I haven't watched Doctor Who in forever. Forever. I'm pretty sure... the only updates I get about Doctor Who is from my uncle, who said that, like... What, David Tennant came back as the Doctor, and now he's not the Doctor anymore, and now we have a new Doctor again? The 15th? 14th? I don't know what number we're on, honestly.
I don't really know why there's multiple doctors, I'm gonna be honest.
No, it's because he regenerates.
Okay, last time I watched Doctor Who, I was like 10.
Well, whatever. Doctor Who terrified me when I was younger. It's the Weeping Angels. Of course it's the Weeping Angels.
Nah, it's not the Weeping Angels for me. For me, it was that one scene, I don't remember when, but it was one of them, where, like, it was, like, the old guy doctor, I think.
The old guy doctor?
One of the old guy doctors. I don't know how many there are.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up who I think you're talking about, and you're gonna tell me if it's the right person.
But basically, they were in, like, this dining room with, like, someone else, and all of the other guests were, like, robots with skin freaking, like, they were just robots with skin, and then for one of them, like, their skin mask fell off, and it revealed, like, no face, and that terrified me forever.
Neil Patrick Harris came in as a toy maker. Okay, this is really random, but one of my favorite musicals is, Dr. Horrible, or what is it? Yeah, it's Dr. Horrible,
Dr.
right?
Horrible Sing-Along Blog.
Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog. If you've never seen that, you should watch it. It's a blast. It's, like, Neil Patrick Harris, I think, made it? He stars in it, but did he make it? Actually, let me look this up. Dr. Horrible's Sing-Along Blog. That was a wild ride. It's so good. My sister was in our high school production of it. Oh, see, I wish my high school was cool enough to do Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog. It's so great. It's short, too. Like, you could easily, like, do, like, a one-act, like, man. Also, the silence put me in an existential crisis. Oh, from Doctor Who.
I don't know.
What are the writers? Oh, I guess he didn't write. I guess he just stars in it. Okay. Whatever. It's great. The silence is terrifying. I don't know if I remember. Hold on. The silence. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Can't remember them the moment you turn away. Oh, yeah. These guys. Yeah, I remember these guys. They look terrifying.
What is that?
That's the silence.
Oh.
Isn't that scary? Like, that's scary. Ugh. But yeah, the Angels got to me because I think I watched it, like, during Christmas because, like, Doctor Who always has, like, Christmas specials, right? There was some sort of Christmas special, and, like, I think it was Amy Pond, the redhead, I think that was her. She was there, and, like, I had red hair, so, like, I liked her. And then she was, like, running away from these things, but she couldn't blink, and it was, like, terrifying. So like I was like putting myself in her shoes because I was like, I have red hair. And then I felt like I couldn't go to bed, you know, because if I close my eyes.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh no, how I can't remember them, just like in the show. That's why the false Hydra in D&D is actually terrifying to me. Oh man. I need to play, I had this idea for a campaign and I've kind of like scrapped it now. I don't think I'm going to do a D&D campaign just because I'm like way too busy with school. Once I'm out of school, maybe.
I think you like have thought about it and you think you're too much of a control freak to like do a D&D campaign.
I'm very bad at going with the flow, admittedly, right? A lot of the time, I just like, I feel like with D&D, I love it so much, but like, sometimes I like get my own like, I don't really think about like what my character would do in a situation. I don't even think about what I would do in a situation. I just think about what everyone else wants, you know? And I try to do that. Like, whoa, what would be the best way to move the story forward? What am I supposed to do next? What does everyone want me to do? And I usually am terrible at figuring out what that is, too. So I don't even know. So I feel like as a DM, when it's like, I don't know. I don't think I could do it, honestly. I've been, like, thinking about it more and more. I'm like, ugh. I think I'd be really bad at it. I think you'd be really good at it, though.
I'm not very good at, like, coming up with creative stories, though.
I disagree with that, but okay. But something I've really been wanting to do is like make a D&D comic series sort of inspired by like some of the campaigns I've done in the past, but not really. How we are two sides of the same coin. Really? Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could think more about like, oh man, what would my character do in this situation? But I'm so like worried that like the thing that I'm gonna do is going to like ruin someone else's plans, so I tried to not do anything, which is not a good way to play D&D, I don't think. You know? You want to do what everyone else wants for the story. I did everything that I can to make the story more dramatic. I did try to do things that would make the story more dramatic, but I think more so I was just like trying to think of like, oh, what does this person want their character to go through arc-wise? And what can I do to help them do that, you know? Usually I think that's the way I'd think about it. I don't know. I got a little bit better at it with when I played Ursula. I think that was the one time where I played like, I think in a weirdly like selfish way. And that's like a bad way to put it because I don't think it's like selfish to play like the way you want to play, I guess. But like, I was very much like, yeah, Ursula wouldn't give two craps about like what anyone else wants, so why should I, you know? Then else Ursula died, SMH. I do wonder what an alternate reality would look like, because I will forever be upset that I never got to know Kane. I have no idea what he would have been like. Not a clue. I have a decent idea about Tempa, because Tempa and Solus were like really similar to one another. But Kane, I have no idea. No clue. I'm upset y'all didn't get to know more about Kane. I had such a cool story for him. Yeah, I also think it was the first time that we had a half-orc in the party. He was a half-orc, right? I don't even remember. Whatever the case. Ugh, D&D. I would like to make a D&D comic at some point using some of the characters that, like, you know, like Ursula, because, like, her story was unfinished. But even the characters that did have finished stories, it would be like putting them in an AU, right?
Yeah, they're like the same characters in a different story, basically.
Basically. Because that way I have, like, the ideas that I had for a campaign I would write, except, like...
You're in control of it.
I'm in full control of it, so I don't even have to, like, worry about, like, oh, what does XYZ want? I can just, like, I know what I want, you know? I know the stories that I want for my characters. I know the story I want for the world. Mwahaha. Right? I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me it does. Right?
Yeah.
Also, question. Why was it that in almost all the campaigns, why did our characters just mesh so well with each other? One of the things that I will keep, like, looking back at is, like, I think that Scarb and Evie we're like, I'm so shocked we didn't discuss our characters at all with each other. Like, I don't know how that happened. Like, I thought that we somehow maybe, like, I don't know, talked in a dream about our characters, and it just, like, that was crazy. Like, absolutely insane. I have no idea. Maybe it's because, like, if we did, like, think similarly about, like, other characters, maybe we did just, like, end up making characters that work together. Mom said it was my turn with the brain cell type of thing. Oh, man. But it's funny, because most of the time I discuss my characters with Mal, but I feel like a lot of the time my characters ended up meshing really well with yours as well, and I don't know how that happened. Like, at all.
Jesus.
It probably has more to do with, like, playing styles. I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up. That looks great so far. Ugh, your shading style just makes me want to eat your art.
I get that a lot.
I know you do, and it's for good reason. Every time I look at your, like, anything having to do with, like, you, I'm just like, oh man, just wait until everyone sees the model. Like,
yeah, the model.
it looks amazing,
so
guys.
good.
Just trust me. Just trust me. You'll be done by the end of the month, I swear. Okay? I feel like if we talked about Scarb and Evie, it would have been insane story-wise. I agree.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
Like, I actually think, before we introduced our characters, we talked a little bit, and we both were like, ooh, we're both playing paladins? Yikes, we should have discussed so that we didn't play the same, you know, thing. But it wasn't even a problem. In fact, if anything, it worked really well. Just, I don't know. It just worked. Things just work. That's my favorite thing about D&D, but it's also the thing that I just don't think I can do as a DM, right? I don't think I can, like, get those, like, oh, man, isn't it funny how these things just work out? I'm bad at that, but it just sometimes happens. It's just great. I don't know. Literally two sides of the same coin for them, too. Crazy. That's, like, the time where I can see where the characters mesh together really well. I don't know. I'm still, like, with Elements of War, I keep, like, hoping that that campaign will come back. I know the likelihood is probably very low, but I keep hoping, so I'm like, no matter how much I want to know about everyone's characters and, like, what their stories were, I'm like, literally every bone in my body keeping me from, like, holding me back from, like, asking people about their characters. Alexi and Belle. It is such a shame that Alexi died. But also Ray's and Belle. I mean, you already, like, knew Belle at that point, but, like, cute bird. Adorable bird.
Confused. Okay, I see what's happening.
I miss playing Belle, too. Ugh. One of our D&D campaigns have to come back. I know neither of them probably will for a bit, but still. Alexi wanted to go back to being a child, and then Ray's came in as an actual child. I don't think anyone picked up on this, but I'm gonna say this. So, I usually make my characters, like, off of each other as well. Like, I wanted, like, Alexi wanted to be a child and, like, or wanted to go back to being a child. So then next character you played is a child, right? I did something similar with, like, all of my characters. So Evie, she obviously had a sun aesthetic as opposed to Ursula's moon aesthetic, which I think is like, oh, they're opposites. But the other thing is, Evie was, like, very, very, very much supposed to be, like, an unrelated, yet, like, somehow, like, sort of related character to Javius.
Yeah, like a successor.
In, like, not really a successor. There was no, like, actual connection, like, history-wise. But in the sense that both of them, like, that's why I made Evie yellow. That sounds really dumb. But, like, Evie was yellow because that's what Javius's pearl was. And I made Evie have a sun aesthetic because that had to go with time and the passing of days. And I thought that that would go interesting with Javius's time thing. Because I played, obviously, Ursula was Novia's, like, descendant? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Javius didn't have any, and I couldn't imagine Javius having any, honestly. But I feel like Evie, I tried to make her a sort of, like, in a way, a tie, slightly callback to Javius. I don't think it was super obvious. I don't want it to be. But that was, like, my main inspiration for Evie. So, yeah. Magic. That's how that worked. What else? I don't know. I usually, like, put, like, a lot of thought into my characters, and then I don't really follow through with anything. Unfortunate. I'll be right back.
Don't leave me.
Well, I'm leaving you. Bye-bye.
I'm so sad. What the heck, man? Whoa. Okay. Oopsies. Oopsies. There we go. Kinda. Right. Oops. Alrighty. So now I've got the skirt and the socks. Got a lot left still. It's quite a debacle. Oh, you know what? This part's supposed to be. Oops. Oops. Okay, number one, get out of here. And number two, doing a great job, I know. Looks fantastic. I'm doing my best. Yeah. Alright. I need stretches. Ugh. That's all one can ever ask for. Stretches or doing a good job? Who knows? Probably both. Both is good.
I figured out
Why not both?
our mother came in to tell us that she loved us. It's because she stole the last cookie.
Oh.
I can't believe this. So she lied to us. Wow.
Wow. That's just evil.
Sorry, I'm a bit upset. I was gonna eat a cookie, but not anymore. What were you gonna say, Morgan? Sorry, I interrupted you.
I was not really saying anything.
But you were.
I wasn't.
But you were.
But I was not.
Okay, well, what were you talking about before?
I was talking about something. I don't remember anymore.
What?
I just want stretches.
You want stretches?
Yeah, because I was stretching.
Okay. What's all one can hope for?
Stretches and doing a good job at life.
Why not both? Ooh. One of my New Year resolution things that immediately fell flat was I told myself that I was going to stretch every single day. And then I didn't do it even on the first day. I've never given up so fast. It's because I started trying to do it a week before New Year's. And I realized just how tired it made me. Oh my god, I also think I'm as stiff as a board. Mal is very double jointed.
I am.
You can do the splits every which way crazy without
No, I
even
can't.
needing a warm up. Well,
No, I cannot. That's an exaggeration. I cannot do the split.
you can easily do the splits if you tried hard enough.
If I tried hard enough.
I think you could. I think you could. Right? You used to be able to do the splits. But I cannot. I can't even get close. It's so bad. I don't, like, and it exhausted me to, like, I could not, like, breathe after I stretched for the day. It was crazy. Also, the music looks incredibly quiet. Do we have music at all?
What do we do? It is pretty quiet, though.
Well, then I can turn it up. Why didn't you say anything sooner? What kind of stretching were you doing? Well, the only stretching I knew how to do, which was, gymnastic stretches. It's a little bit louder. Gymnastic stretching. So I would, like, do, like, you know, toe touches and stretching. It, like, mostly leg stretches. I wanted to get flexible again, which I never was flexible to begin with. But I, like, in my mind, the sexiest thing anyone can be is flexible, okay? You know, it doesn't matter. Boy, girl, neither, both. If you can, like stretch like crazy, like Elastigirl. Man.
There's a reason everyone's obsessed with Elastigirl.
Right? Now I want to replay Super Mario World. I mean, I get it, but, like, so I wanted to get flexible, and I just could not. I don't know how I ever did these stretches. And here's the thing. It's because she's thick, but also she's flexible. But, like, when I was, like, really little, and I was in gymnastics, I would do these stretches every single day, and I still couldn't do the splits. I did them for years, the same stretches. I never made any progress at getting closer to the splits. And I'm, like, offended. Like, how? You got the splits in, like, a week.
I think it was a bit longer than that.
It was a bit longer than a week. Okay, I'll give you that.
It was a couple months, at least.
But for me, it was a couple years, and I still was nowhere close. I think that, like, I just got, like, the most, I had ligaments. Like, what makes someone flexible? I actually have no idea.
I don't know.
Because I'm starting to think it's just not physically possible for me. The way that my body is made, it's just, like,
I think you're
dog
wrong.
anatomy versus cat anatomy. You have cat anatomy, I have dog anatomy. Fun fact, everyone else has ligaments. I do that a lot. I just
Everyone has ligaments.
Right, no, but, like, whatever. I don't know. A lot of, whoa, I cannot talk right now. Really often, I will, like, say something, and then I'll stop before I finish what I was going to say. I do that all the time. Like, so nothing new. I mean, but I don't know why. It's gotten so much worse, I swear. Maybe it hasn't, but... No!
Yeah, I was gonna
knew.
say ligament mub.
Shut up! Don't say it like that! That's worse! Why would you... Oh my god. I was the one that set that up. Ugh, man. Oh my god. I'm a mess. Ace, where are you? I know. Oh man. He would have said that so fast. He's probably at work. But I just, like... I don't know. I don't think it's possible for me to be flexible. I don't know. Dog anatomy, cat anatomy. You know how dogs... Like, you couldn't imagine a dog doing the splits. Mostly... Shut up! Why are you laughing? You can't imagine it! Try!
I don't think you could imagine a cat doing the splits splits either.
Wrong. But like yoga's got downward dog. Yeah, but that's like the easiest thing in the world. You just lie down. Like, or, well, no, downward dog isn't that, is it? I'm imagining it right now and it's awesome. Well, like, basically, dogs are like, if you put a dog in a plastic container, it's still dog shaped. You put a cat in a plastic container, that cat has now turned into the plastic container. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, but
So-
I just think it's really funny.
Mal's got cat anatomy, and I've got dog anatomy. You know? I feel like I'm saying this very poorly.
You are, but keep going. It's great.
If you had to put an animal in a plastic container, I'm gonna need to make some calls. I don't, but I'm just saying, okay, if you put me in a plastic container, and if you put Mal in a plastic container, I would not be a plastic container, but Mal would be. Are you okay?
God.
So Mal is a liquid? Yes.
Yes.
Basically. I don't know. I don't know why that is, but it just is. Maybe it has to do with personality. Can personality change your bones? I feel like it can, right? Because dogs have different personalities than cats, and I don't think dogs and cats have that different looking anatomy, right?
Maybe it's your bones change your personality.
No.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna drink or something to keep up with this convo.
What the heck? Where's my other shading color? Can't tell.
It's right there.
Where?
What shading color are you actually looking for?
I'm looking for the second shading for the.
Zoom to the left.
Where does it
Talking
change?
about this one?
Maybe. I think it's.
Right?
What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Do you have 3 shading colors?
Maybe.
Okay, I don't
It's
know.
hard for me to tell the difference anymore.
Because I can see one over here. Do you see the split right here?
Yeah, I do, but
Or is that too dark?
I don't know anymore.
You've gotten a lot better at being able to make fabric. That skirt looks like an actual skirt. It's crazy.
I'm just built different, you know?
You know, I really want to get into, like, sewing and stuff like that. One thing I really want, like, okay. I feel like crocheting would be really good for me, you know? I've never crocheted in my life. But I think it'd be really good for me. Because, like,
Okay,
I don't know. I have very destructive hands. Anything I touch, I think just, it's gone. I just destroy everything I touch. It's not on purpose, I swear. It's just me. I don't know what's wrong with me. But like, I've tried stress animals, stress balls, stress anything, things to fidget with. They all get destroyed. Like, not even, they usually don't last a day. Maybe this is my dog tendencies. I guess if you gave a dog a toy, they usually break it, right? Maybe I'm a dog. Whatever. So, whatever I'm trying to say, crocheting, it's like doing something with your hands, but you're creating something, right? I want to do crocheting or knitting or sewing so bad for that reason. But I have no idea how to even start. How did we get to crocheting? I don't know. I don't know how we get to anything. My brain just goes places, and I trust it. I probably shouldn't, but I do. But I have friends that crochet, and I think they just looked up YouTube tutorials one day and just, like, went to town. I feel like I work best in, like, a, like, traditional classroom setting, but I don't know any, like, traditional classroom setting ways to, like, learn crocheting. And maybe YouTube is probably the best way, but I can't find time to just sit down and do this thing. Like, once I know how to do it, I can do it while, like, doing something important. But, like, I don't know. Right?
Right.
But I am going to be taking a sewing class my junior year. And I'm excited because I love, like, Mal, okay, it is so hard to find nice clothes nowadays. I don't know what's happened. What's changed? I think it's online shopping. If you ever go to a store, they have nothing in stock anywhere. I swear Hal's brain is like a conspiracy board with a bunch of yarn and pictures and just random stuff connected, and I live for it. I feel like that's probably pretty accurate, you know? I feel like that's how my brain looks. I'm like thinking about it. I feel like it's a little bit more chaotic than that, probably. But hey, what do I know? It's just my brain.
It's your brain.
Yeah, it's just my brain. But like Mal will like draw really cute outfits that I wish existed in real life. And they totally could exist. It's not like they're like impossible outfits. It's just like, I don't know, they don't exist. But if I could make my own outfits, then I could live as a cartoon character every day. And that would be awesome. That's all I want to do with my life, is like dress like a cartoon character every day. Right? Who wouldn't? Especially like
normies.
I would especially like to make clothes for you, because like, I don't know, your style's really cute. You know?
I know, I'm adorable. Where's my water?
But you wear lots of like pink and skirts and stuff like that. It's so cute. I look terrible in both. I look good in pretty much everything except for what Mal wears.
Yeah, I know.
It's insane. But like, it's been annoying because then I never know what to wear. Because I could wear anything. I look good in everything, you know?
First world problems, honestly. My god. I'm so hot. Why is it so hot in here?
I don't know, the fan's on.
Ugh.
It's probably because you're wearing really warm clothes.
I know, I need to get changed, but I don't wanna.
You're just bouncing in your new chair.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, wait a second, guys. I'm changing the topic again because I just had a brand new idea. Well, not really idea, brand new topic. Hilda, I was talking about it before, like last stream. So me and Mal, we are watching the brand new season of Hilda. So good so far, I gotta say. I love this show.
I mean, we watched like 2 episodes.
Was it 2 or 3?
It was 2.
Okay.
I think.
Hilda is such a good show. It's very like, I don't even think it's very kiddie, but it's definitely meant for kids, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's so fun. Also, I don't know what the recent trend is with kids shows, but I love it. Just witchcraft in kids' TV shows. It's just become a thing now, right? Owl House, Hilda. I feel like Steven Universe counts to some extent, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I guess like magic is like, you know, kind of common. But specifically like fantasy in like a very witchy way. I don't know how else to put it. Like they're put in this day and age. And like, it's more like ghost stories and like rumors around town and like otherworldly sort of. I don't know. I can't like put my finger on like the exact way to describe it, right? I want to rewatch the OG Sabrina and the Teenage Witch. You know, I've never seen Sabrina and the Teenage Witch.
Our mom liked it.
I think she did too. I don't know. Oh my god, I still need to watch the new Spider-Verse. Me and my dad he said we were gonna watch it and then we just never did. It's because we're also I'm also making my dad watch the Scott Pilgrim show, which I don't think he likes that much, unfortunately. I think he likes it, but like,
I think he prefers the original movie.
yeah.
Which I don't like that much.
I like both. The one thing with the show is that it's very slow pacing. I don't know what it is, but it like moves at a snail's pace in my opinion. Like the scenes last like a tinge too long, right? The one thing I liked about the movie was like the pacing. It was just super fast and snappy. And I always liked that. But I like the characters and the story and how ridiculous it is. The thing with Scott Pilgrim, I think did I already talk about this? I can't remember. I first watched Scott Pilgrim with, like, my best friend at the time. Our dad, my dad made us watch it, and, we watched it, and we both, like, agreed, like, oh yeah, this is a terrible movie. Yeah, this movie sucks. And then we both, like, were hanging out another time, and then we were like, you want to watch that terrible movie again? And we watched it again, and we realized we actually really like it. I don't know. It's a specific, like, taste. Taste is a weird way to describe a movie, but you get what I mean, right? Like, it's weird. Scott Pilgrim is weird. And if you are ready to accept the weird, you are in for a treat. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like many things have tried to replicate some of the styles in Scott Pilgrim, but have not succeeded. It's an acquired taste, yes. Right? Like, personally, this might be a bit of a hot take. I have not enjoyed the camera work in creative direction of the recent Marvel movies. I don't know. I feel like Marvel movies have changed quite a lot, and I haven't really been keeping up with them, in all honesty. But, like, it feels like they're trying to replicate some of the stuff that is in Scott Pilgrim. Oh my god. I wouldn't say it's a hot take, really? Because I feel like my dad disagrees with me. I don't know. The recent ones are pretty bad. I don't know. In my opinion, the MCU ended with Endgame. See, I kind of feel the same way. Like, specifically the Doctor Strange movies, I really disliked the camera work in those ones. Like, I just, it wasn't good. I don't know, I feel kind of bad saying stuff like that, but, like, I didn't like it, man. It was like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the writing tried to be like Guardians of the Galaxy, which I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but I like it for Guardians of the Galaxy, you know? And I feel like a lot of the, like, camera work is sort of inspired off of, like, Scott Pilgrim, except not fully committing, and it doesn't really make sense as much. Well, it should because it's a comic, but because it wasn't there from the beginning, maybe I would have felt better if it was there from the beginning. I don't know. It's just been weird. I've kind of not kept up at all. I mean, the Doctor Strange cinematography was its own thing because the magic in that world is one. Well, no, I'm not really talking about, like, even the weird worlds. I'm talking about just, like, the normal shots. Like, I remember there was this one particular scene. It wasn't in Multiverse of Madness. I feel like it was, where it felt like there was an iMovie transition, and I was so thrown off. Like, it was like he got knocked out. Doctor Strange got knocked out, and it was like this black swipe, like from iMovie. I was so confused. I swear that happened. I might be wrong. I don't know.
I think there were a lot of weird effects there.
Like,
for, like,
they
just
weren't
like
like
a normal.
They didn't feel weird in the, like, wacky sort of way. They felt weird in the, that felt really cheap for a Marvel movie sort of way, you know? Because, like, I get the Doctor Strange stuff, like, being wonky and weird in, like, when he's falling through, like, all these different, like, universes and multiverse and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know. It was just weird. Was not a fan. I can't remember the last Marvel movie that I really enjoyed. Oh, I do know, actually. Well, it's not even a movie. It's WandaVision. I think WandaVision was the last good thing. And then it was kind of ruined by Multiverse of Madness. I think I just don't like Multiverse of Madness, okay? I have to rewatch it. I didn't like the Multiverse of Madness aside from the really cool Easter egg type stuff. See, I didn't like Multiverse of Madness because I think that Wanda's one of my favorites. You know? So I don't know. It felt like it ruined WandaVision, and it just, yeah. Last good one, in my opinion, was Ragnarok. I'm gonna have to rewatch Ragnarok, because I remember not liking Ragnarok, and I think...
Thor Ragnarok?
I did like...
More like Boar Ragnarok.
Shut up. I feel like, I did like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It felt like a good, like, I don't know, ending. Like, I always liked Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't really like the Ant-Man, the new Ant-Man. It was okay, but it wasn't my favorite thing in the world. It was just okay. The bad guy reminded me of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I know he was from the comics.
I think everyone says that, right?
But it's so funny. It's so funny. He looked like it, and but that's not a good thing. Like, I love Thor Ragnarok when then they gave us the bull. Oh, I think I'm thinking of Love and Thunder. I might be thinking of Love and Thunder. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch them all. I do know Loki was one of my favorite characters, and then I just sort of stopped watching, and I didn't enjoy it as much anymore.
Ugh.
You feeling done?
I need to take a short break.
Go get changed. Get into cooler clothes.
Okay.
I'll stay here. Now I can listen to the music. Oh, the music is still so quiet. I don't know how Mal deals with this. They took one of the coolest characters and gave him the most subpar movie. Not Mal's stream, I'm still here. It's a house stream, Let me turn the music up again, because... Does this work? It's so quiet, man. Oh, it's changing now. I don't know. Whatever. So, tomorrow we're probably going to be streaming Splunky with our mom. I was saying that before. Oh, you already changed.
Yep.
Here you go. I'm not sure if our mom will be there. I'm hoping she is, but yeah. We're going to continue playing Splunky because we just keep failing at the Olmec battle. So we're gonna practice that in hopes that we can like get it down more so we can actually like continue. They took multiple stories, they took multiple storylines and mishmashed them together, not fully diving into any of the interesting stuff that could have happened. Ugh. I don't know, Marvel's, yeah, after Endgame, I mean, like, it felt like Endgame was supposed to be like, okay, now here are the new heroes. And they didn't, like, fully commit. I feel like we haven't really got any new heroes. Right? Am I wrong? Right?
Yeah.
Like, something I was, like, so excited for, again, WandaVision, was Wanda's kids. You know? They were so, like, that could have been a cool, like, oh, hey, new heroes. Of course the kids weren't real, but, like, they could have found a way. But no, they just made her a villain and ended all of that. So it's like, well, wait, but what about the two super kids? What about this, you know what I mean? Ugh, whatever. Also some other stuff about, whatever. You know what? I didn't like Multiverse of Madness. I think it was my least favorite movie. Least favorite Marvel movie, anyways. It was supposed to be, then they took all the new heroes and gave them TV shows. Why did they do that? I mean, like, okay. There was She-Hulk. I did kind of like She-Hulk, but she doesn't feel like a hero. She just feels like a super person. Right? Because she's a lawyer. Right? She doesn't seem interested in really superheroing much at all. That was the whole thing, right? The issue with Wanda's kids is that Marvel technically doesn't own the rights to them since they are part of the X-Men universe, and Sony owned them at the time. Well, why couldn't they come to some sort of agreement like they did with Spider-Man? Right? That's how they figured out the Spider-Man thing. They were like, hey, can we, like, make a deal? I guess they weren't willing to. They did it for the show. Whatever. Also, what about Squirrel Girl?
Who is Squirrel Girl?
I think she's in the Marvel comics, and she's cool. I don't know, I feel like a lot of the new heroes got, like, introductions, and then haven't really had much after that. Maybe that's because I haven't been keeping up with the TV shows. But, like, I don't remember, like, any of the characters' names or anything. But, again, WandaVision, because that's, like, I guess, my, like, the only TV show I really, really know about. There was Captain Marvel's friend's daughter. She had powers, right? But I don't think we've seen her do much at all after WandaVision. Is she... what? Right?
Yeah.
Loki was pretty good, but besides that, Yeah, I haven't watched the new season of Loki, though. I think there's a new season of Loki. Is it out yet? I don't even know. I did like Loki, though. But part of that is because I like Loki. Like, the character. Right?
True.
I think it just finished a couple months ago. The second season? Oh. Maybe I'll watch it, but probably not, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my goodness. This is so complicated.
I know a lot of people wanted Mobius and Loki to end up together.
And then Loki ended up with Loki.
I don't know. I truly haven't kept up with Marvel, and I probably won't. Like, it's not really, I'm not in any rush to, you know? I'm in no rush to, you have the yellow over top.
Yes, I do.
Not really in
That'll
any...
probably help, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really in any rush to, like, catch up with Marvel. I'm in more of a rush to, like, see the Spider-Verse and Hilda, because I think Hilda's really good. Hilda is just... I'm probably gonna watch some more of it after stream. It just gives me all the joy of, like, I had to push myself to keep up with Marvel and Star Wars, which made it seem more like work, so I stopped, yeah. I feel kind of similarly. Like, I think the last Star Wars thing I saw was, like, The Mandalorian. I don't think I've seen the new season.
Whoa.
But, like...
What the?
Grogu. So cute. Which is real sad, because I love the Star Wars universe as well, but Disney just took it and yeeted it across the room. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I was ever, like, the biggest fan of Star Wars. Like, I definitely enjoyed it, but... Oh, you wanna know what's good? I probably talked about this before, but Firefly? It was canceled way before, like, it should have been, right? I like Firefly probably more than Star Wars. And Star Trek. It's just
better.
Firefly's so good, man. If anyone hasn't seen Firefly, I'm actually not sure where you can watch it. I don't know. But Firefly's so good. Star Wars is the reason I got into filmmaking. It was the first movie I ever saw. Aww. I've always been... I don't know. I have, like, lots of interests. Film is something I find really interesting. Then they ruined it. Yeah, I'm sorry. It sucks when, like, things you love just sort of change for the worse. Yeah. Because things are going to change, and, like, eventually things are going to, like, bring in new audiences and, you know.
But, you know.
I feel like Disney has no idea what the hell they're doing. Like,
they just want the IPs, and then they don't really.
Well, it's not just like they like across the board. I don't think Disney's been hitting anything correctly. Right? They've been making remakes of everything. They've been like, I don't know, like it doesn't make any sense, anything that they've been doing.
Oopsies.
Not a fan. They canceled Owl House. I cannot believe they did that. Ugh. If someone could just like fix everything.
Steamboat Willie is now public domain.
And there's a bunch of mouse horror coming out. I don't think that Mickey Mouse is like public domain. I don't know. I've heard a little bit about it, but yeah. I'm praying real hard they don't screw up Tron 3. I don't know. The thing is, I've liked a lot of like the new Disney movies like Luca and Turning Red. I really liked those. I know like they've had like mixed opinions. Specifically Turning Red was very mixed opinion. But I thought it was cute. Wish has not been getting much good feedback from what I've seen at all.
Yeah. To be fair, the plot of the movie feels AI generated to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Legally, Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie is public domain, but the one with the red pants that we all know is not. So you can have a black and white Mickey the Mouse
movie.
horror movie. Like, or like,
why is everyone's first instinct to make a horror movie out of these characters, by the way?
I think it was because when Winnie the Pooh became public domain, there was an instant horror movie, right?
Yeah, but why is that the first thought for everyone?
I have no idea. I think it's like because it's like, oh man, like this cute childhood thing, mixing it with like horror. That's just like, I have
the
no
Smile HD effect.
Oh God. I've never understood. Oh God, that terrified me. It's Smile HD recently got redone. I have not looked at it. I don't think I will. It traumatized me as a kid. I'm not watching it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ugh. It's that juxtaposition with childhood dreams becoming horror. It's a big thing in storytelling, yeah. It's just, I don't know. I'm not a big, like, horror fan. I can't think of, like, I think I've only watched one horror movie, and I did it because my friends begged me to. It was It. It wasn't that scary. It was, like, kind of scary. I think there was one point where I screamed. Maybe I'm just too cool. Probably not. Though, I don't know, maybe in October we can play some horror games. Like, I think we have all the Five Nights at Freddy's games, but I don't think we ever played them.
We have a few of them. I don't think we have all of them.
Well, who needs all of them?
Oh, did I just... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, it's fine.
I can't think of many, like, horror movies. Also, the Mickey horror, I'm not surprised about, because the whole bendy craze a while back. That's true. You know, I don't think I ever... What the hell? What is that? How'd you do that?
It's a shine.
That's cool. Wait, unblur it a little. What did you... Huh? Oh, look at that. That's cute.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
Color dodge?
Yeah, it's ad, but...
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
close enough.
I just saw a shiny. I'm like, ooh. Yeah, I mean, I actually, I didn't really get into that Bendy and the Ink Machine that much. I kind of wish I did, but is it a game?
Yeah, it's a game. It's an indie horror game.
It's a horror game?
Yeah, it's an indie horror game.
What? Oh, you want to know something else? I've been wanting to check it out. The Undertale Yellow. I like followed them a while ago, and now I think it's actually out. and like playable. It's like a fan game of Undertale that's like really good. I think you play as like the Justice like character, the one with the yellow heart.
Oh, so are they gonna make like an Undertale other versions?
I don't know. I think just Undertale yellow. I have no idea about the others. But I don't know. I'm not sure where you can get it, if you have to buy it or like what. But given how much I adore Undertale, it's definitely of interest to me. Let's see, actually. It's available now. It's on Game Jolt? Oh, you can just download it.
I mean, I'm sure it would be a little bit problematic if they were charging money for it. Right?
Maybe we'll play it on stream. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
I wonder
I've
if we
never
can play it on
really-
stream, actually. I don't know. Who was that? Is that Dad?
I don't know.
There's lots of games that I've been, like, meaning to play. I'm trying to get back into, like, my gamer arc, you know? I think both of us are.
Yeah.
Because I used to play games all the time, and I just, like, stopped. I don't know. I've been enjoying, I was about to say Phasmophobia. Legal Company a lot. You really don't want to play? I'd buy it for you.
I don't want to play it.
Ugh, fine.
I'm sorry, it's just not my type of game.
We should play more. I'd be down to play, like, tonight. I don't know. I'm always down. I'm just scared it'd be annoying if I was like, let's play every day, like, you know? But all the memes I can do now. I got the voice changer. I was showing them a little bit of, like, the stuff I recorded from last time. I need to edit all the stuff down. It's gonna take me some time, because I'm working on the model at the same time. But I am planning on, like, doing, like, a Legal Company compilation video thing. I like games like Phasmophobia and like Legal Company because it's like, sure, it's scary, but it's funny too. And I think like the funnier stuff makes it scarier, and then vice versa. You gotta let me know when you get that edited. Also, I can ask Ace and Sky if you want. Sure.
Wow.
Thank you
Hello,
for following.
Mr. Scoot.
Hold on.
Scoot,
You
Scoot
missed-
something. Go.
It's up here.
Mr. Scoot 21. Mrs. Scoot. Oh my gosh.
No, Mr. Or
Mrs. No, Mr. Scoot, or is it Mrs. Coot?
I have no
Could be
idea.
anything.
Either one. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. I don't got anything going on. If you could ask them, I just get nervous about asking my friends to game. It's terrible.
What the heck is this? Oh.
So you've been doing more soft shading as well.
Yeah.
It's so...
I do it here and there.
Your art is so good.
I know, like, one of the things I wanted to get better at was being more deliberate with when I'm using cell shading versus soft shading.
Ask me anytime I'm really ask me anytime. I'm really bored after work. Most of the time I've just been rewatching old anime. Ooh. Oh, I is there gonna be a new Spy Family this weekend?
I don't
Tomorrow?
think so.
No? Dang it! That's like I love Spy Family. The new season's great so far. I just need more.
Okay.
I loved the focus on Yor. She's like one of my favorites. You know?
Ugh.
Do you want to eat something?
No.
I do. I might get a snack.
I'm
We have
still
broccoli?
dying of heat. I don't know what's going on.
Do you want the fan on higher?
Oh, your face is hotter.
Yeah, you just touched me and
What the heck? You're hotter than
You're
me.
freezing cold. What are you talking about?
Am I getting sick? I don't know.
I have no idea.
You are actually just warm. What the heck?
I'm never warm.
This is so strange.
Here, I can turn the fan on higher. I'm gonna get a snack.
It's already on. Oh my
I can
goodness.
turn it on higher.
I'm sweating.
Okay.
I never sweat. This is bad.
It's bad?
No, it's not that bad, but you know.
Okay, I turn the fan on higher and I'm getting a snack.
Okay. Ugh. Okay. We continue. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Mika! Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the sub, Mika. I'm still going. Soon we will have our models and it'll be great. Wow. What's up? I'm excited to see them. They've got hand tracking. We're planning on doing the body lean. That's kind of a trend right now. It's gonna be awesome. Hal basically just finished the hand tracking. It's just a matter of like copying, reflecting, etc.
The hands are done.
Yeah, they're done. They're done. It's great. It's so good. You don't even know.
When I said snacks, I guess I just meant sweets.
Just Oreos.
You're looking at it like you want one.
I don't want one.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I could handle it.
Hi,
My
Mika.
stomach.
I think I've already said this, but dark chocolate Oreos, best Oreos. They're so good.
He said he's down, but he won't be free till like 8.
I could probably be up at 8, probably. Dark chocolate anything. Mm-hmm.
My goodness, I'm dying. I think I need to like walk around the room or something. Let's see.
You're not that warm. The one benefit about like living here is we save so much money in the winter. We don't have heating on in the house. Because we live so high up, all the heat rises, so we steal everyone else's heat. Sweet!
Okay, let's see. What am I doing? I think the last thing I need to do now is the soft shading on the...
Orange?
Yeah, basically.
You almost hit stop streaming.
I did?
Did you see that?
No. It's right
You
here.
did. Well, no, I know, but then I don't know.
I swear, I didn't do anything. I swear. It's not my fault.
You didn't hit it, don't worry. I still have like
music.
I don't
Feels like Christmas music.
I don't know, I can't hear it. So but one thing that is
What the? How did I not notice this?
oh. Got a little bit of orange.
Oopsies.
Whoops.
Oh shoot. Oh no.
Pokemon? Okay.
Pokemon?
So me and
Okay.
Mal have never played any of the Pokemon games.
It's really sad, honestly.
We would love to. I don't know how to do that. When you ride your bike.
Why does it sound Christmassy?
I've always okay. There are some like classic games that I'd love to play. Kirby, all the Kirby games. I want to play all the Kirby games.
I would love to play Pokemon. I just need to like do it.
What's a good starting Pokemon game for those of you who play Pokemon? I know who all plays Pokemon. I think Lux plays Pokemon. Yuri plays Pokemon.
I feel like most people play Pokemon.
Oh, Game Boy games are so accessible. Mika, we gotta get them on Pokemon. Okay, so you all play Pokemon. I feel like if we get into Pokemon, we can like draw ourselves as different like trainer types or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Fire Red or Soul Silver? Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Emerald? Okay, that was Fire Red twice.
I guess we should play Fire Red.
Let me find a decent emulator so I can replay Blue. Okay. Because I was tempted to just be like, well, just play them in order, but like, from what I hear, that's not the smartest thing to do. Red Fire is a remake of the first game, so it's really good. Oh, okay. That's best. Okay. That does sound like a good start then, if it's the first. Fire Red. Okay. Interesting.
Good to know.
You gotta play it while I'm gone.
Oh no, I have to play it? I mean, I can. I don't have a problem with that, actually.
Personally, I like silver/gold or ruby/sapphire. Okay.
Okay, I need a shade for my hand on the screen.
A remake of the first game sounds like a good idea for us first starting, though. So, Platinum was my fave since that was when I actually understood how to play. That always ends up being the case. People's favorite games are the ones that, like, they remember, like, playing first. Or at least the ones that they understood the best first.
Okay. Wow.
I would love to play the Zelda games too. I have never played any of the Zelda games. I'm such a fake gamer. I'm not even really a gamer. Let's be real. It has the music styles of the tunes we've listened to since it's on the Game Boy Advance. Sweet. I love that style of music. That's why I'm playing it. Also, Giratina was just cool. Giratina? Okay.
That's a Pokemon, I think.
Or is that a game? I would imagine it's a game. Oh, it might be. Okay, wait.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it's a character in Platinum. I don't know.
Someone.
Clearly.
So we don't know anything
Yeah,
about
clearly we don't know. The only thing I know about Pokemon is Jaden Animation's videos of the Nuzlocke. Yeah. It's the main one. The one on the box art of Platinum. Oh, okay.
Okay. So, I think the last thing to do is to do the line art.
And then you have.
And then I have to do the background.
Yeah, and then you have to do. I think the background will be pretty fast though.
I mean, I want to add stuff to this shelf, I think.
Yeah, but then you can like blur it.
Yeah.
What are some suggestions for things to put on the shelf, like decorative things?
Just for like this.
Yeah, just like, that area. Lurk, since I'm making dinner. Enjoy your dinner. I'm gonna sneeze again.
You said that last time and then you didn't sneeze.
I did it. Did you hear that? I sneezed.
I did hear that. I'm proud of you.
Oh my god. Thank goodness. You didn't believe in me, but I believed in me.
I'm sorry. I didn't believe in you. Okay.
Oh, how about no black outline?
Huh?
No black outline, so since there's a background.
That's true.
Because I don't know where the black outline would go.
That is very true.
And also, your model doesn't have a black outline. Sort of. Shrug. It kind of could, but also not really. You know how it goes.
Oh, it's fine. I know what I'm doing.
What's your, besides the sketch, what would you say your favorite part is?
I don't know. I don't really like the other parts that much.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You always say, like, even if there's things that you do kind of like, if it's not your favorite, you don't like it. Like, you know what I mean? You're very extreme when it comes to things you like and dislike, right?
It's true. That is very true.
Like, I would argue you kind of like coding, right? No, see, you're shaking your head. But when I
I don't ever want to do it again. See, so I wouldn't say I like it if I feel that strongly about not doing it.
Yeah, but like you said that HTML felt very relaxing to you.
Yeah.
You said that
I
to
did
my
say
face.
that. To your face.
And you said that like CSS just makes sense and that's very satisfying to put together. So you're gonna turn to me and say, I also hate it. Like
I also hate it.
Okay. Once you have it all like colored in, I think you might need to like do some atmospheric shading just because you're in a background.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do that. Just you wait.
I don't think I can remember the last time you've done atmospheric shading. You usually don't do
a picture with a background.
I know. I'm like, you don't usually do background pictures. You haven't done one in forever.
Yeah.
You should do more.
That's why I'm working on it, because I know, okay, so like I'm preparing myself because sometime this month or next month, I want to do an art challenge where I'm constantly putting myself outside of my comfort zone. I already have one picked out. I'm gonna do it, but I'm preparing myself for all of the backgrounds I'm gonna have to draw. And it's gonna be quite the issue.
Do you want to do it exactly as is, or do you want to do like a variant version?
I want to mostly do it as is because I don't know, I like it. I think like just the prompts in general leave a lot of room for like
Interpretation?
yeah.
That's
And I don't want everything I do to be totally out of my comfort zone either. Like for the stuff that's like, oh, character designs, oh, that's like my strong suit. I don't want to avoid that just because I'm good at it.
Okay, that's fair. I think it'd be cool to eventually make your own art challenge, though, based off of some of the things that you struggle with. Like, I think you showed me the list, and, like, one of the things that wasn't on there that I was like, oh, man, it'd be smart if this was on here was, gore. Right? You don't draw gore that often. The one time you have kind of drawn gore, it was really cool.
It was really cool. I remember everyone was surprised. I think I did it for a school assignment, which, you know, maybe not the greatest place to draw gore, but that's how it happened.
Well, you also, like, it's funny, we put a content warning on it, because it was on Twitter, and you can, like, put, like, a little, like, viewer discretion advised, like, blur. I think everyone thought it was a joke, because they all clicked it and went, oh, God! Like, what did you think that was?
We had content warning gore, and nobody took it seriously.
But it'd be cool to see more gore. Not like a ton of gore, though. Honest to God, I don't think I'm very good with gore. I used to be better with it, but over time, I think I'm just like, ugh. Yeah,
You're
but
better
like,
at it than me.
Yeah, but like, can you blame us? I mean, to be fair, it's not really something you would expect from us. But also, we warned you, like, you know? It's like pressing the red button that says don't press because, well, of course you want to know. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean that it's gore? How am I drawing gore? Nah.
Oh, yikes. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Boop, 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 boop.
Do you like this, like, selecting lasso?
Huh?
We expect memes and jokes from you guys more than gore, so it won out. I guess it's fair. But I try really hard not to, like, I don't know, misuse, like, content warnings, you know? So, fair warning for the future. If we
ever have a content warning.
it's probably a real content warning. But I understand expecting the memes. Especially because a lot of people, like, will be like, oh, like, sensitive content warning, and then they'll have, like, a, no, like, what are you looking at? Why'd you decide to continue on? Like, that sort of thing. imagine doing this, like, selection deal.
Why?
I feel like it would be faster at a certain point to just do it the VTuber way.
What is the VTuber way?
Having all the line arts be separated.
Nah.
Just finished work, need to get some sustenance. BRB. See you! Enjoy your sustenance. It's important to get sustenance. Whoa. You've gotten really good with the lasso tool.
I know. I'm great.
You're like, I know.
Oh god,
Whoa.
what the heck?
You need to clipping mask first.
What the...
What did you just do?
I don't know.
I can't see anything.
Sorry. Here, let me help you. Whoop. 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 Whoop.
I love that so much.
Come here.
I love that so much.
I know.
You're able to just like, just the black outline around the glasses just instantly makes it pop, and then you add that little purple gradient at the bottom, and it's like, mwah!
This purple gradient.
Yeah, that purple gradient. Look at that. Ugh. The line art like coloring adds so much. It adds so much. I remember for the longest time, I think that we were both against like colored line art, right?
Yeah. It just wasn't as fun. Or like, I don't know.
It was, well, like, I think there was also like this thing of like, it usually made it look duller, right? But that's if you do it wrong. And we kind of learned, you know?
Just gotta be smart about it, basically.
If you are doing the colored line art purposefully instead of just doing it as like, I think the way you do it is like, I think the gradients add a lot, you know?
What the heck is that? Oh.
It's the lack of color, I think.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
What's wrong with that?
The shading, I guess you
Shade.
didn't continue it all the way. I have no idea. Why is there a hole? I don't know.
I don't know what it could possibly be. I'm really confused by this. I do.
No, it looks like an
if I
extra
get rid
line
of the
thing.
line art.
Yeah, it looks like it has to be a line art thing. Oh, it's
Oh,
not.
good lord. Okay.
What
I see
the
what's
hell?
going on here?
I
It's
don't.
the soft shading. It's not. Okay. Soft
What?
shade. We go like.
The hell did you just do?
I got rid of the line art.
But there's still a glare. Oh, what? No, there's still a glare. What?
What
How
are
did
you
you do
talking
that? I
about?
don't understand. How did you do that?
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know.
anymore.
You just do witchcraft. It's weird. Like, I feel like the gradient line art not only makes it pop, but like, it makes it more saturated. The black, it got to a point where like the black line art was making it look flatter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how, because it used to be the opposite. Maybe it wasn't the opposite. Maybe we just had no idea what we were doing. Like, you know? Right?
Yeah. Could have been. I think this would look good. Perhaps. Because that's how it looks in the model, doesn't it?
Yes.
Then I need to do...
I don't think it's that severe of a...
Yeah, maybe I should make it less... Oopsies.
Oops. The transparent, brush thing.
Mhm.
Is that in, like, a lot of programs, or do you think it's, like, almost a Clip Studio exclusive?
I think it's in a lot of programs.
Huh. I swear I never hear about it, though.
Yeah. I mean, transparent erasers definitely.
Well, obviously, like, yes. Erasers, I can understand, but, like, the transparent brush works differently from the, it works differently from the just normal eraser, right?
Kinda.
Specifically for vectors.
Yeah, for vectors, it's way better.
Ta-da!
Technically, I think this much should be transparent as well.
I think so. It looks weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let me just, like...
Because it's more so like the hair is somehow both above and behind the lines, and it's confusing.
I need to fix it a little.
This was another thing, the transparent hair thing. I remember, like, we had, like... It used to be like, oh, no to the transparent hair.
Yeah, there was a long time where we just didn't do it. But we do it now.
Yeah. It's kind of a pain, though.
Yeah, it is a pain.
But you never hid the eyes behind the hair. If anything, you'd have the eyes go above the hair, right?
Yeah. Now I need to do this. Like that. What the heck is going on there?
I have no idea, man.
I don't know either.
The blue shading doesn't go across.
What the heck is happening?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I have no idea. This is super
Oh, a lot of that
weird.
is shading. I can see it.
Yeah, I know, but what the heck?
What in the world is... I don't know how you draw.
I don't know either at this point.
It's just a bit confusing to watch.
Yeah.
Ugh, but look at it. It's so yummy. I want to eat.
Let's just, do this. Oopsies.
So something kind of annoying about, like, living where we live in the city is everything closes at 5. No idea why, but it is beyond annoying when you want to get dinner. You have to have an early dinner, or else you're just gonna have to eat something inside. And I can't eat anything inside because the thing that I usually eat, I'm out of. I am obsessed with, like, this broccoli thing. You put it in the microwave, and it's just, like, delicious. What is it? It's bread. It's broccoli. It's cheese. It's breadcrumbs. It's delicious. One of the best things to eat.
Okay, I see what
And I eat it all. Like, it's all gone. The other thing I'll eat a lot is a pot pie, but that's usually too much food for me, and me and Mal have to, like, split it. And all of them are microwave dishes because no one in my family knows how to cook. Much like laundry, cooking is a mystery. I wish I was better at cooking for, like, a couple of reasons. But I don't have, like, at least, like, laundry to a certain extent. I can, like, learn that from my dad, right? But food, eating, and, like, making food, not a single person in my family knows how to cook. I don't know how we've lived for as long as we have. You know, I would have thought natural selection would have, like, kicked in by now with the fact that no one in my family knows how to cook without, you know, setting something on fire. It's a bit bad. That,
Oh my
like,
God, what is happening?
of my immediate family.
Okay, no, I'm not doing this.
Oh, but it looks good.
No.
Why are you undoing it?
Because it looks bad. And I don't know how to fix it.
Well, the way you did it with the VTuber model is you duplicated the bang and put it above the eye and put the other one below the eye.
Yeah, I can't do that with this.
Oh. You know, that's good. Right there. The way you have it right now, that
Yeah.
looks good.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing it like this. No more. Okay. So...
I've, like, tried a couple of recipes, and I'm usually, like, pretty... Like, it doesn't... It's not the worst thing to eat ever, right? It's usually decent, actually. But cooking takes so much effort, I don't know how anyone manages to do it. Right? Like, consistently.
Yeah.
You know? Also, like, no one talks about, one of the, like, hardest things to get over when you, like, start cooking is it is so expensive at first because you have to buy all the ingredients. But eventually, you already have all of the ingredients. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It becomes cheaper to make stuff yourself because you already bought everything. But if you're making something for the first time, you don't have flour, you don't have sugar, you don't have anything. You have to buy everything, and you have to buy them in bulk, and you're like, well, I don't want to buy this big of a container. And so it takes a while for you to accumulate enough spices, enough, like, flour, enough sugar, enough everything to be able to just make stuff. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get that point eventually, but again, it's just really hard when you, like, don't even know where to start. I wish my, like, high school had a home ec room, like, class. For some reason, my school didn't. We had a home ec room, but I don't think there was ever a class. Was there?
There might have been a club or something.
A club?
I don't know.
A home ec club.
Like a cooking club.
I mean, if there was, that's weird because I've, like, never, ever, ever saw anything going on in that room.
Yeah.
Actually,
why did we even have the room?
Yeah,
then?
weirdly enough, our high school had so many unused spaces. For example, lockers. I don't know if this was, like, has become more of a recent thing, but, like, students don't use lockers anymore, period. They carry everything with them, every single thing. Causes so many back issues. We don't care. Right? When I was, I remember that they were just starting to give away lockers, I think, my final year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
To anyone who had it. And so the people that actually use their lockers would probably have a locker in every single locker bay. So that they could... And you know the biggest reason why no one used their locker? They never gave us time. People were not allowed to, like, hang around in the hallway anymore. So they'd yell at you for going to your locker because it's like, get to class. No. And because, like, our high school was, like, a brand spanking new high school, it was big, huge. It had 3 floors. They could assign you a locker on the first floor to a class they have on the 3rd floor. And maybe your class before that is on the 3rd floor. So you'd have to go to the 3rd floor, to the 1st floor, grab stuff from your locker, go up, back to the 3rd floor. And no one wanted to do that, so no one used their lockers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculous. I remember there was one year I got assigned a locker that I had no classes on that floor. Right? All my classes were on the 3rd and 2nd floor. My locker was on the 1st. Who thought that through? Right? Besides that, like, given my small stature, it was ridiculous when they put lockers way up high. Right? Because I can't reach those. You know what I mean?
Wah.
Oh.
Headless Oliver? More like Headless Mal.
Where did it go? Oh, did you finish the liner?
No.
Oh.
I only did it on the head.
Oh, no, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Did you finish the liner on the head?
Yes.
Sweet. You did all the gradients?
Yeah.
Oh. That was fast.
There's only one color.
You seem tired.
I am a little tired.
Do you want to stop or do you want to push through?
I don't know.
We can stop for now.
I'm going crazy, I think. My body heat is all over the place. I might be getting sick.
Yeah, Mal a bit eepy. It seems like it. Alright, we should find someone to raid then, I think. Posture check. Hydrate.
Alright. Yes, thank you.
I think that we should find someone to raid. Since you're not feeling well. And you will probably finish this over the weekend off stream.
I might do another part because I still have to shade the entire background and I have to finish the line art.
Yes, so it might, I don't know, we'll see.
We might do it Monday.
Let's see who there is to raid, though. Spooky Boo?
Who's that?
I don't know. Markers and crafting. I think we should.
Sure.
This is what they look like.
Yeah. Eggs.
Okay. Spooky Vu. Okay. And I can never spell names right.
Is that it? No, don't just... Is that it? Okay.
Ha! You had no faith in me.
I thought maybe they spelled boo with a double U instead of a...
Nuh-uh.
double O.
I know what I'm doing. Anyways, thank you everyone for hanging out with us. It's been fun. We will probably see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be gaming, playing Splunky. Maybe with our mother. We will see. And ignore that because you guys are going to be out of here anyways. So hope you all have a good rest of the week and life. And we'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see y'all later. Bye. Alright, you want to draw? Whoa! What was that? That scared me.
Oh, good lord.
What's happening?